So folks, welcome. This is Yaga TV, your live from District number 8.
If you ask God for victory and for a last night, that rejoicing will come to you. If you ask God for open door, more than this one, what you decide to do, the balance will come to you. So true. But if we want to send out to our hands, so you don't ask God for your destiny helper. Let God bless your destiny helper. You just say that. Okay, no one will walk to you. You try to ask a man. You cry to God. God can bless your destiny helper. You can be saying that somebody will come choose and say my girl from today. I don't want to see you saying that yet. I'm settling you today. Papa can settle people many ways. By faith. You can settle people many ways. See the program out there? Because my movement. Yes. No more say you got to be part of it. So we are going to ask God this hour in Jesus' name. Amen. All hands and all heart, pray with your whole heart and pray with confidence. You getting me? Everything that in your mind, we did say with the fire and the blood, we sing it out. Pray this hour for our destiny helper. That victory will be upon your life. That rejoicing will be upon your life and long life. I saw Father in the battle for Jesus Christ for life. All hands and all heart, pray with your whole heart and pray with confidence. You getting me?
It says 1,200 Liberian dollars. Huh? I just saw it. 400 call Adika, 800 call table. You follow your annual registration fee, right? So we decided that this year we'll pay to you guys all the 800 at the table money you pay. Huh? So that's called 700 tables. They're calling the leadership last time I was asking about 700 tables. So that will cost 700 tables. That amount is $560,000 dollars. So today we got a check of $200,000. So the MOU, this year it called the table. Next year it will call both the table and the ID card as long as the that's the reason I'm here today. I will send out a leadership again to discuss.
So, presentation of the CMOD. This is the CMOD of 200,000. 200,000 Liberian dollar. Maya Weber. So the Honorable Lawmaker of District 8, Honorable Prince A. Toes, are given a check and the CMOD, printed CMOD of 250,000 for the payment of table for the market here in Town Market. So my name is Paco Sally. We are here.
Probably we'll move to the opening prayer. because we are from different places. You see, silent.
1, 2, okay.
Christians, so I'll say amen. So the next thing is welcome to Mark. And we take that welcome back from the Labrador National Fire Service.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Director of the Labrador National Fire Service, Director G. Waswa Bafo, alongside with all of the directors, sessionals here, employees of the National Fire Service, we would like to officially welcome you to the headquarters of the Labrador National Fire Service, and we wholeheartedly welcome you. Free as it relates to this and the Nicholas ceremony. Once again, welcome to the headquarters of the Labrador National Fire Service.
Thank you, the energetic deputy. Next on our agenda is overview of location. We will give you the historicity of how we came here. The civil society, Kool social organization in Liberia, started from a very little organization called Media Against Rejection and Stigma, where during the Robinson Ebola virus, a lot of people were stigmatized. So we thought it was a civil society institution that would destigmatize our people. So right after the Ebola virus, we talked to amalgamate to a very powerful civil society institution called Coalition Organizations of Liberia. And our responsibility is to checkmate government officials, to checkmate private officials who are working for the sole purpose of Liberia, and so also promote those who are doing extremely well for normal Liberia. For this one, it is to appreciate the head of the Labrador National Fire Service for the continued dedication towards helping to swiftly respond to fire incidents now. Few weeks ago, we met and were trying to get who is best suited to win this our honest award. And a lot of names were vetted, but the name of the head of the Labrador National Fire Service tall. So today we are here to appreciate you. We don't want for you to leave the position where people say, oh, the men were doing well. The men did well to this place. But while you stay alive and while you stay in the position, we have come to appreciate you for the level of work and all of your activities. So with that being said, we will move to the national coordinator to detail to us the reason why you were selected among thousands of public officials. Honorable, you are welcome.
So, our celebrant, colleagues, distinguished member of the press, they have made me to detail what is enshrined to today's recognition. We converge here to recognize one of Liberia's outstanding sons who continue to emancipate the people from the poor fire sector. While it is true that we are aware that our country is challenged on the basis of budgetary constraint, but there are tremendous effort made in some sectors of our country. Against those backdrops, it is with great honor and profound respect that we, the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations, come together to recognize and celebrate the exceptional leadership of Honorable Bava, his unwavering commitment to the welfare of the community, and his extraordinary contribution to the field of fire safety management has left an incredible mark on all who have had the privilege of working alongside with him. Honorable Colonel G. Wahuso Bava, has demonstrated outstanding dedication to the fight against fire, a threat that has often posed devastating consequences to both property and lives. His leadership has been instrumental. Individuals are given the tools, training, and support they need to perform their duties in excellence. Today, his efforts have not only empowered the workforce, but also inspired a new standard for excellence in the industry. Honorable Colonel Bava's exemplary leadership stands as a paragon of progress, dedication, and selflessness. He is not only a trailblazer in the field, but also a true servant of the people. Distinguished member of the press, those who work will continue to inspire generations to come. It is therefore with the utmost admiration that we, the Civil Society, the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations today, stand as a paragon of hope in recognizing one of the astute sons of Liberia, specifically under the arrest agenda. His legacy of excellence and service will undoubtedly resonate for years to come. On behalf of the Coalition of Civil Society, we are sometimes radical in terms of our approaches. Once you have not performed or you perform testimony to the growth and stability of this country. And we'll also use this one year to call on legislators to improve the budget of the Nigerian fire service. Yes. In this, they made me to detail what is enshrined to today's recognition. We converge here to recognize one of Liberia's outstanding sons who continue to emancipate the people from the poor fire sector. While it is true that we are aware that our country is challenged on the basis of budgetary constraint, but there are tremendous efforts made in some sectors of our country. Against those backdrops, it is with great honor and profound respect that we, the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations, come together to recognize and celebrate the exceptional leadership of Honorable Bava, his
Liberia's arts and cultural ambassador, but also as a concerned citizen who believes in the truth, the power of culture, and the sacred duty we all share to protect the integrity of our nation. It has come to my attention that a false and malicious report has been circulating on Facebook since Friday, March 21st, 2025, claiming that I have threatened to resign my position as Arts and Cultural Ambassador due to the government's alleged failure to provide me with resources to perform my duties. Let me be clear and direct. This report is entirely false. I have never issued, written, or uttered any statement suggesting that I'm resigning or considering resignation from my role as Ambassador of Arts and Culture. As a matter of fact, this is an esteemed role placed on my humble shoulders by the President of this Republic, my own revered traditional uncle. Only as Liberia believes in the truth, the power of culture, and the sacred duty we all share to protect the integrity of our nation. It has come to my attention that a false and malicious report has been circulated.
Of you, thanks for joining us again as usual on this edition of the Morning Ride. But it's always a pleasure having you joining your breakfast info compounding program. The Morning Ride is always here on Kool 91.9. Kid News, Kool Radio Online, Kool 91.9. Welcome, I'm Weekie Brooks, Team Nicola Backbase, the men behind the camera. The team is here this morning as we talk about some of the issues confronting Liberia. But this is where we walk the walk and talk the talk, and as usual have to shift the paradigm of our democracy. What I figure, we speak undiluted truth. The very hard truth I say on this platform. Folks, welcome. Legislative politics on the spotlight this morning. You will have the time to weigh in what supersedes all of your opinions and views will certainly be facts. Walker, let's have a good time. Keep listening this morning.
Facebook since Friday, March 21st, 2025, claiming that I have threatened to resign my position as Arts and Cultural Ambassador due to the government's alleged failure to provide me with resources to perform my duties. Let me be clear and direct. This report is entirely false. I have never issued, written, or uttered any statement.
I remember one time we were in session, I saw Clarence Benz approaching her. And I told Clarence Benz, I said, don't bring that thing to my mother-in-law. He said, no, don't bring mother-in-law business to me. So I got reminded when she explained to me about the mark on her, the mark on her lip, when her husband slapped her and took her tooth from her mouth for boyfriend business. Marie, I'm not surprised. You are who you are. I always told people, I said, you want me to give you respect. If I give you respect, in return, you must give me respect. You want respect, and going forward from today, I'll take it from you. Because I know you are irresponsible. Big woman that you responsible, woman that you irresponsible like that. You just follow a group of criminals, carry yourself, carry on criminal act. You went to the road farm people. You say the road farm manager should go sit down and be collecting road farm money. Marie, the stealing you did, the stealing you do, you still want to steal? What LRA will do when you telling road farm to go sit down to be road farm manager to go be collecting road farm money? Marie, you are disgrace. You are embarrassment. Look, I always told people, I say, don't cross my line. When you cross my line, it can be very terrible. And Marie, I cross it down. The name I used to give you, the respect I used to give you to call you Mama, I can never call you Mama Marie. Because the man name, you have embarrassed it. You have become an embarrassment to that name. You are now an elder. You are embarrassment to yourself. You, Marie Johnson, you are embarrassment to yourself. You sit down in session, somebody approaching you. You sit down in session, I'm talking for you, want to protect you, somebody approaching you. You say, now why you can't look at building for? You don't have self-esteem? Huh? You don't have self-esteem? I advise you, you refuse to listen. I advise you, refuse to listen. I advise you, refuse to listen. And you are crossing down. The ball bounce, you will change. You know them from the other men that took over from what they represented that dying in them. What you mean? Malison Gwen. Malison Gwen is just another embarrassment, another criminal too.
Soaking.
What you mean?
Soaking
is just another embarrassment and another disgrace to yourself. Soaking. You say you work in government. You come, you said that. You for nothing made you who you are, supported you. You soaking. When the majority black women obey money, say I saw living money. I saw you soaking your disgrace. Your embarrassment to yourself. You are not a big criminal. You are disgrace. You soaking your role, soaking your serious criminal, and you are disgrace. Look, when I respect you, you don't want to respect. I can take it from you. I'm not afraid of nobody beside God. I'm not afraid of anybody beside God. The best thing you can do is to expel. If people have the authority to expel, what are you wasting your time for? What are you wasting your time for? Huh? What are you wasting your time for? Oh, we suspend me. You get authority to suspend me. You Tomofala, you put your butt in the edge of the duffer. I give you respect, you refuse to take a Tomofala. The only thing you want to do, you say, oh, let the class be today. Because you stealing, you're not a rogue. You don't want for the horse to be audited. You and all bloody problem because of the order of the horse. You Tomofala. You put your butt in the air, telling when your friend is sleeping with you. Oh yeah, I will provoke you. You're going to expel. You're going to authority. I will deal with you. You will not be in there. Food and you people. Reckless, irresponsible you people. I will attack you personally, one by one. I will attack you. I won't provoke you. If you don't have the authority, expel. You're food. You are food. You're Joseph Walker. This something that we having in the banana leaf. Yinimpa. Joseph Walker like Yinimpa will bow for that crocodile upon you. I will scrub you good. You reckless Joseph Walker. I will scrub you good. That Yinimpa will leave from you. And your pastor like the roast finish eating all the blood because of the filtering of your pastor. You say that, you look at the country in Paris, the country, and we expel the man. You able to expel? Do you have authority? You can only expel somebody like in your group. Am I in your group? Your reckless junta there. Drink when you follow like somebody get elephantiaste. That's why you can't fit in shoe. You reckless piece of dog. You drink when that. Johnson Wheeler. That you call you the way jail when somebody wear gun. You reckless piece of dog. You fool like you. Reckless shit like you. How can they dog and pass around? Hey, we suspend them. To hell with y'all in the suspend. Do I don't let somebody like work in your group to say you can suspend me? You can only suspend somebody like in your group. You go expel Joseph Walker. I want a must smell in jail his own boxer. He can't brush a tooth. Nothing has scared you, you got to expel if you don't have the authority. You expel. All you want to do suspend, and you know it's not going nowhere. You know it's not going nowhere. You know very well it's not going nowhere. You know it within yourself, not going nowhere. Because you are not a legitimate group of people. You people are not. You people are not. That's what I want to sing more men, Rachel. They're passing my behaving, misbehaving, talking more. He speaker. What made you speaker, you Rachel? Tell a few times you stealing money, you tying your horse, you doing the other one. That all you want a position for, but to steal. Rachel, you're a fool. Now when you carry your woman, your children to go do DNA, too now for you. Oh, but you don't know that true, now for you. Ain't know that true. Rachel, ain't know that true. You reckless piece of stink muff. I don't even know what the women are doing with you. Anyway, they say the local knows mass because they want something from you. Now what they'll sleep with you for? But you must stink. Very, very stink that Joseph Walker pastor. That reckless one. That call himself president. You know, and if you didn't advance me 6 years ago, I don't need nobody advance. I told you people this is what I would do. Today one I got each on him. That went buy soap to scrub good Unipan soap. That one get all the things inside. Hey, you know the Unipan soap? The one Jeremiah can get tape out with the one that in the banana leaf. And the one will scrub Joseph Walker away. All the regulars one go sit down, got trouble, and Joe we are like come on say they say, and I believe you, I believe Joe, I believe former president we are. He sat down and made you who you are in a government. That's why you don't want the house to be audited. You store money and got rich. You supposed to be opening your mouth like your mouth almost no more door more to be talking to former president we are. The men that made you, I blame you, I blame him. And that's all the reason why I campaign against him. Because he sat down and some of you people misbehaved in the town. You told me you say anything former president we are bring. People in the plaza they say you pass it. But the time will come. That time is close. People will be prosecuted in the town. You think you will go free with it? You will waste your time. You will not go free with it. You will not go free with it. You open your steam when you go talk about somebody that made you who you are. That means I come and say this. You don't say in your body the 50 pound of you, then you have to talk. You can talk. You able to talk. You able to talk. Don't drop over car here. Yeah? You able to talk? You should be talking to somebody that made you. Roll at you Jeremiah, roll at you. Oh, I'm an old kappa. You old kappa, but you employ people. Your web employ people. You old kappa. You think that skin thing can work? That skin thing that Joseph Walker did? That all of filthy, reckless men are coming people. You will Unipa. You think that skin thing can work with people? You old kappa, but you won't get put to common ministry. Your woman family people working to common ministry. You all come back, but you get people that you call Nima Kandepo, like you didn't go to Kaple and Saknepe to go tell the post you're giving people to employ. You sat down here, you employ your friends and family. You say that Nima Kande people, that they put Nima Kandepo to you say what that? You reckless jealous Joseph Waka that sat down here and employ Nimale, that sacrifice a fool to become representative. I employ somebody from Nima Kande. Lofa Kande. You went to Lofa. The Lofa Kandepo to you say like Nimale wanted. You reckless thing, man, like you, Joseph Walker. Joseph Walker, I will use you a word on the poor spell. Why are you waiting for the spell? When you poor expel, when are you going to expel if you have the authority? You fool and you. You say that I will pour you to power. You know how food to eat. Today you pass it around, you putting makeup all on your face, putting makeup all on your face, the makeup making you stink. Then you can't tell by you smelling. Thank God at least it's not almost no more coming to yourself. Because that small antibiotic the hospital gave you. Because of the filthiness from you and make almost no more sick. You fool and you. People want to tell them people open their mouth. Marie Johnson, somebody that should be responsible. Let the roll for woman go sit down and be collecting money. Now you all do. Or you want a woman to go collect the money and get you some for you to steal it. You think that's a process? Is that how people collect money? What do we have LRA for? What do we have LRA for? Irresponsible. I'm not you are irresponsible. You, Marie Johnson. You said that inside you go do your district work. You said that man approaching you. I go talk for you. You getting involved with me? Huh? What's wrong with you? You think I'm scared of you? You think I will talk at the appropriate time? Let me tell you something. The summer is here. Every Sunday I will preach for you. And I will deal with you. Every Sunday I will deal with you. Until I can be expelled. Because that suspension will not work. So you got to wait for Natikofa take the speakership. We go for election. And if nobody in our blood wanting to be speaker, I will run for the speakership. I will run for the speakership. Because all you want is for you to steal the nuke, the primo. That one I saw in the Bolivar Valley Hotel. You know what part between him and said? He want to recognize me. I saw the recognize roll at you. Roll at you. I saw the recognize you. You're sat and you're still in the place. You just embarrass yourself. Like Bumpo suffering, you got all those things there that you stole from government. Why you have money here before? You look way. You prim way. You short your leg betu. Don't never recognize me when you see me somewhere. I don't let a criminal to recognize me. The other one come and tell her, she go recognize me again. In the same place. You also recognize me. We are friends. We don't want to say now. But she know what I told her. And she passing around that she working in Radio Kool office. Because she go to sleep. Yeah, go to Radio Kool office every day she there. Why are you looking at this? You know very well when the government brought the power. That's why they disrespect the rule of law of this country. But you sit down there. In the rule of law is being disrespected. I would disrespect you. I would disrespect you. I would disrespect you. What you mean? The woman that ate the money for the what the program mean? Meta formula. You go okay FM and money one play with?
On FM.
Our lawmakers, especially from the lower house, talking about some of the colleagues and raising some issues as it relates to national concern and suspension of the colleagues who being as people who are not going to work. But this is it. So we were asking some part of last week, what happened to the districts, the constituents, people who stood in the rain and the sun to have these people elected? And now they've been suspended for months. And issues are discussed. Critical national issues are discussed. What happened to these people? These lawmakers been suspended without pay, and benefits. And there are key national legislative issues being discussed, and they are not there to make their input. They are not there to make representation of the people who stood in the ring and sung for them. How do we handle this matter? We talk about reconciliation, we talk about resolving these matters, but yet we still see things being divided to the core. Whatever you are, this is how we like to welcome you to this edition of the Morning Ride. You will have the time to speak on some of these issues this morning. Put Liberia first. Let's take this break and be right back this morning.
Jam record.
Oh, okay, you can listen. You're listening. Let me tell you why Katumu left the house and went to fasting. Because Miata formula is an embarrassment to herself. Now all I ask to make Katumu to go fasting and go look for a boyfriend there. Now all I make Katumu to go fasting to leave the house. Because you're not giving Katumu chair or husband, you Miata formula. Now my name goes okay, I mean, Oprah FM. You are there fasting for the demon name, alone a room, that today you know a rule. Today you know a rule. Oh, because we brought government to power. You are enjoying so a rule, man. Let me hear my name more again. Then I will tell you your other story. You go tickle you. You go tickle you. You think because your Joseph Burger girlfriend is bringing you to power, that means you want to put your mouth. I will deal with you. It will not because of you. Katumu left the hall and went to fire soon because you try to tune into a home. Go come and you already again. You think scared? The person that's scared, you go for them. You sat there and gave you money to organize things. You ate the money. You think that boyfriend and Gabriel government will brought you that formula. Open your mouth again on the radar for me. You would have called me and you better advise them if you don't know them. You better tell us.
In all that we do, we must not fight. We are having a 5-man delegation for ECOWAS in the country right now, wanting to see how best they can assist in settling the problem there at the lower house, the House of Representatives. It's been long now that we still having these problems. Suspension on the way. We have having a couple of lawmakers that have been suspended, but yet we have a reconciliation meeting gathering. A few weeks ago, that brought in some officials of other government to Liberia, lawmakers, speaker, majority black leader from other countries, for Ghana and Sierra Leone, but yet we have not been able to settle the matter. The ECOWAS delegation is back in the country again. To see how best Nigeria Minister of Foreign Affairs, they all here to talk to our leaders. How do we resolve this matter? And it's impeding development of our country. Sometimes you tend to overlook it, but nobody's trying to do business with us because of the impacts that we are having at the lower house. And this is where now we find ourselves. Folks, we said it, you overlook it today, we are into it. You listen to our lawmakers who are discussing some of this matter. I want you to listen to this thing again.
now. Let me say him now. I'm talking to Joseph Walker, I'm not talking to them. Me that formula. That mean you call rule, man. You must have rule, main role at you. You main role at you are embarrassment. You the one called Katumu to go fast, you go jump here Tamabuno. Main role at you. You saw me talking to me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyone made a ball bounce, the rule will change. Matter formula. I dash you. Call my knee already again. Stay somewhere, call my knee again. Stay somewhere, call my knee again. You may roll at you, embarrassment at you. Embarrassment at you. You should have gone private and be playing on my knee. I rule. Oh, you didn't advise me 6 years ago. Now you know I rule. All that now you know I rule. So when you do the wrong thing, when people talking, they say the man rule. The man rule. You see me know that crazy man taking all my clothes in the street. You may roll at you. You go jump behind Joseph Walker onto Katumunga the lead to go fire soon as you saw Tamabuno. You're joking me. You're getting scared. Now food in there be all. Oh, we're doing what? No, you see me know that someone that dignified the way. You see me know that someone that dignified. You can make me scared or the job business. Oh, let me not be re-elected. Thank God for being elected for 2 terms. Miata formula. Today, I'm warning you. Everybody that know Miata formula. Everybody that know your female friend then. Tell them I don't call their names. When I talk to Joseph Walker, let Joseph Walker come into court. Joseph Walker is of age. Joseph Walker said he the president of this country. He the one responding to. He the one I campaigned for. And I told him this is what I will do. The recording is there. I told him, you know where I will tell you how you feel there and dirty. The roaches eating the basket from the pot. Oh, he didn't know that I was scrubbing with Kabakulu soap. He don't know that. I mean, Unipan soap. He don't know that I was scrubbing. I was laying there and scrubbing with Unipan soap. He knew that that day was going to reach. All I know, your friend then. Your plea advise them. I don't call their names. Let them forget about me. They want their job. They must go sit down with Joseph Walker and do their loving play and forget about me. I don't get good talk when you push me. I don't have good talk when you push me. I say not dream about security. Oh, me other formula on private with your knee. Me other formula main role at you. You main role, you support Joseph Walker whom? Now the election that will come in now, we want to bring them together because of the election business. Now you make Katumu to leave a house, you me other formula. Irresponsible, reckless main lapper at you. Main role at you. Play with my name again. What's wrong with you? Want to respect you? You can't respect yourself. My knee no let play off for you to put in your mouth. My knee no let play off for you to put in your mouth. What's wrong with you? Oh, you get nothing to play with, eh? You get nothing to play with. I will tell you what to play with. Call my knee again. Call my knee. I dare you to even say, yeah, get called by again. While you talk good, you talk bad. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. What's wrong with you? Around, you get called about rule. You want to go back for you and Joseph Walker to face your thing, you better go do that your whole and I&C play your own. And don't play with my name. I ever talked to you before? Have I ever called your name before? When you stole that money in LA, people talking about you, you don't hear me talk about you before because you're not important. You're not important, my American family. Main role at you. You better slow down on me. Call my name again. What's wrong with you? You're just scared of your head. Man, on their job plus their job, I will live. Or better live. And when you don't see me jumping from play to play like you, they get you money, you can't justify. They brought report or you guilty your boyfriend, Joseph Walker, get a report, you don't want to publish it. You think that boyfriend, girlfriend thing, when we're running campaign, we say you're going to bring out loving business to the politics, to the Liberian people. Me at from there. Play with my name again. Play with my name again. You marry Johnson, don't slow down. I respect that you become a welcome from Great there. I'll call you mother-in-law. You don't want to respect. I'll take it from you from today. You and I all roll there that come from Great there, district number 1. I'll take it from you from today. What's wrong with you? So they play with my name. Why won't you respect? Don't respect yourself. Our rules are very clear. The rules say anything I got to do with member and no member must go to court. I'll call your name. Roll that you marry Johnson. You said that in such a mayor approaching you for me. It's a disgrace for you, for your son-in-law to be saying that somebody that know you to be mother-in-law, to be saying that may approaching you, saw him. Clarence Baines approaching you. I have to get very and say, "Can I your ugly phone outside there?" La no let Cassava snake where you. What's wrong with y'all? If I don't play with my name, if I can't play with you here, you think I'm scared of you here? You put a scare you, but go look for them. Look at the look for the people that are in front of you people. And not in front of nobody beside God. That one can deal with a reckless man like himself, President Joseph Walker. That one that he bounced all dead, he's filthy and smelling. I will buy Nini Man soap to scrub in that crop. La me almost no more sick. La crop will leave him. Oh, foolish people like you. Oh, I'm talking. Oh, this is very again. Now, Joseph Walker, they expel. Now, reckless Joseph Walker, he didn't want to expel. Oh, and I say, what to Joseph Walker, you will expel. You expel now. Tomo fella, you're a fool. And you're born in the edge, and your friend is sleeping with you, just a duffer. You're a fool. Jim Cole, your foot in the shoe, just somebody get elephantiaste. Your mother when the kid don't to John Clark and Mole. You're a fool. Johnson Weller, your company, you let me so Ibu. You tell that you let me so Ibu. You can investigate me. You get a moral to investigate me. Oh, the man carrying the horse to public. The horse get integrity. In our play, you get integrity. Fully people like you. The person are real setting for the family. But he'll be in the corner and be passing around. Family, I want to deal with you. I want to deal with you. I want to deal with you. All of fool and criminal they call Clarence guy. Fool that you. Clarence guy, you're a fool. Clarence guy, you're a dog. Clarence guy, you're a rogue. That's why you want to be on PSC for. No, none of y'all got evidence on me. I got evidence on your AC. I bring your own thing as that. Your high bread come and I bring my own answer now. I dare you. They feel that they put money for budget for development for the district, and you're taking your building your horses away. You bring my own answer now. I challenge you to bring my own answer to district number 10. Stupid stink man like Clarence guy. Clarence guy, you stink and dirty, you smelling. Oh yeah, I will deal with you. You're experienced. You're experienced. Can't tell me who is suspect or is starboard. Look at you, fool, and you roll and you. Now all you want to be on PSC for. Look. Now, Brother, let me tell you something today. The rule of law will be respected, and the Supreme Court will rule. I don't care how many months it takes, the Supreme Court will rule. As long as the Supreme Court has resolved to put the bill of information on the docket,
the lawmakers, specifically from the lower house, now they are discussing all of these issues. You see, it is about them. It is about what they discuss. It is about what affecting them. But not what affects the country. They are raising concern on all of these matters. They're raising concern on the issue of data. They're raising on the issue of calls from GSM company because the calls or data are not going through. They are raising concern about the issue of the Nico Ivanga vessel that sunk in 2021, and a lot of you are aware of all of these things. But today, they are raising this concern because they now feel that they're affected. They're not talking about one of the lawmakers, one of the colleagues whose son was also involved into that, but yet issues were raised concerning this matter. They talk about reconciliation, but they are suspending the ECOWAS delegations in the country to see how best they were here before, trying to talk to them. Now we're back to where we are today. Where do we go from here, folks? Where? We talk about these things, we turn to overlook it, but yet we find ourselves right back into it. But this is Liberia, and this is where we find ourselves. Let's take this break, and we'll be right back this more.
You rule against us, we will respect you. You rule for us, we will respect you. You're not going to go to the Supreme Court, though. Maybe you don't know my relationship with the Supreme Court. You don't know. You don't know. Johnson Clinton, Johnson, and myself related. I remember former President Weekie, when my kids were there, when they assigned my kids to her, she said openly that Yeke and myself related. Councilor Kobe Johnson is my uncle. She said, I can't go in that case to be conflict of interest. Just go to the court and find out. You go there and go find out. I'm not saying that because of that. I said former President Weekie. When they assigned the case to her, I had to told my kids and send it to Johnson Roosevelt Willie. You go find out. She said, Yeke and myself related. I can't go in a case, it will be conflict of interest. So, Supreme Court, what are y'all ruling the wrong way? We will respect it. You cannot vote for you. If I went vote for your time, they all get a problem. You people were appointed. Your rule for all were separate. Your rule against all were separate. So you play rule. Because this matter is a critical matter. To see Joseph Boakai and Bonnie Capital Building. And you stay here, Mama. She just said, you know, when we went for the hearing, when I enter, I say, Councilor Yeke is here. I say, yeah. She recognized me because I said, Councilor, go have your seat. We'll come and go through the...
Good morning, Ambassador, and Lord, also welcome this morning to all of you on our program. And you can follow us online and on YouTube also, as a matter of fact. We're live on those platforms. But Ambassador, the weekend was so restless for me. So restless, also restless because of pain. It's the evidence of my job, my tooth again. But you see, we are here again. We have to be on the tax to do the Liberian people's job. And we are committed to that, no matter what. We will always be. You know, this is becoming evident by the day when we said to the Liberian people that this thing is a serious matter.
No, they tend to overlook it.
And overlooking this matter will harm Liberia, will hamper Liberia's democratic process, good governance, and democracy in this country. This is where we are going. Imagine, from all indications, folks have said that, especially from the level of the Supreme Court, that the workings of this bloc is ultra-viral. We have overlooked it. Now they are taking major decisions. They are suspending. And now, as a matter of fact, what's emanating from the Supreme Court now, they are asking that Judge Yemi Kukwebese, an Associate Justice, recuse himself because of his earlier statement on the opening term of court. He should be removed in the hearing part of this matter here. So they are finding all means to quantify their actions. And if we are all asked this question, if the Supreme Court having to rule and said that ultra-viral was to the majority bloc, and all of their actions were illegal, are we prepared to face the fight? Are we prepared to revert, to start from the beginning, to go to status quo antique? Are we prepared? Will we move ahead? What good, what harm will they do to this country? Now we see what's going on. And we are now become the hard-headed child on the West African continent. Because ECOWAS has come back and forth to us. ECOWAS have come on several occasions wanting us to sit on the table and smoke the peace pipe and see how we're going to move ahead. No! Nothing as such. Now ECOWAS delegation, they are back in the country. You heard the comment that came from the House Speaker of Ghana. He was saying to the folks, hey, you put our responsible about it. Why allow us to be
talking about the rule of law?
Yeah, to be taken this manner. But we said this people overlook it. Some say, oh, your comment is in line to back this person. We're not backing anybody. There are laws on the book. Liberia has laws. Are we prepared to follow those laws? Are we prepared to make sure those laws laid? Because now you, especially with the bloc that we're dealing with this is the first line of government. They have the authority to make laws. Are they also cognizant that these laws should be followed? Or laws should not apply to them, but only to the citizens? Or to the state? No. But you see where we are. You saw again in the last section how a motion was raised to suspend Representative Collins. And you saw how it was accepted unanimously, like a 4G process. But are we getting to understand that there are root causes of some of these things? A root cause that something is underneath, something is happening that we are overlooking? Are we concerned, or we are just concerned with the present reality? Oh yeah, let's move ahead. Let's do something. Let's just go ahead. Let's have a body that will give an instruction, that will direct, that will guide. Would they be acting in the confines of the law? We need to be very careful. We need to be very careful. Because mind you, as well as the satisfactions that wasn't settled back in the days led to our upheaval. That schools of our citizens die in this country. And today we are still being affected by the remnants of those things. There are still examples of them around us. Now we are in a state where we have relative peace, a kind, over decades now. But are we reverting to those causes that led us to have the conflict? Are we? What are we doing? Where are the elders? What sort of advice are they giving these people? Are these people to the extent that nobody can advise them? Nobody can talk to them? Are they listening to their constituent? Are they listening to those who elected them? Or they are doing their own thing? We need to be mindful. If Liberia must set on the path of good governance, our leaders must have a listening ear. Because whatever they do affect the Liberian generally, and mostly the commoners, those at the lower part of the belt, are affected. You see the state of the country currently, where we should have our legislators seated to discuss issues for the country and the growth and movement. They are concerned about just one matter that involves themselves.
Sure.
They are just concerned about you will be suspended. So why if everybody gets suspended? Where are we going? Are we prepared to face a by-election? Why are these other lawmakers becoming adamant that they don't want to listen to follow the rules? So let's sit under the speaker. Why? Can we know the root cause? Can we sit down and have a solution of this matter? And to be frank with you, the house retreat that they have, they say as well as reconciliation, was just a mockery. It was a serious mockery of reconciliation. It was a serious bluff. It yielded no results. It was just at the point of gentlemen, let's go find someone who said drought, that's all. But it was not in the vein of having the interest of the country. Because the jail want to do, and let me tell you one thing, Ambassador, there are even folks loyal to this government who are supporting this process. There are folks who are stalwarts of the executive branch, who are supporting, they are in support of the particular thing that's going on there. Because you know Liberians, when there's a crisis, some of these very poor benefit hugely. They benefit, so they support these things. And there are folks loyal to President Buckeye who are supporting the division into the house. And they are some of the reason why the division persists in the house there. Is it helping the general populace of the country? And the people generally being discussed. Now the president talking about making sure that roads enter all of our candidates, major roads, feeder roads, community roads. What will be the import of the lawmaker when they are suspended? The equivalent development of the country. You find now the local government structure is now on path to move forward. What will be the import of the lawmakers? If they are not allowed the capital building, they are not allowed doing business with their people, where then will we be? We need to put aside our personal ego. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on the country itself and focus on the people's agenda. You can't have the executive saying, let's focus on the people. Then you have the legislature saying, we are divided at this level and all that. It's supporting Ambassador on a serious note. And we said this one over, we have overlooked it. See how far it has taken us. We are going pretty close to a year now. We are going pretty close to a year.
We have had a return of ECOWAS delegation now back in the country to see how best they can help us settle this matter. We said it first, oh yeah, need a thing. Where we are now today, there are issues that we need to resolve. There are a lot of national crises, there are a lot of national issues that need to be discussed, and we can look at some of these things.
And at 8 o'clock, we will join the ambassador on tourism. He'll be making some comments on, remember, this issue about the allegation the fingers pointed at the diplomats from the angle of special envoy, presidential envoy. The comment that was made during the Senate hearing, during the appearance of the foreign minister upon, and we have seen that Senator Snow has responded upon. We will be talking to the ambassador on some issues this morning on the comment made by Senator Snow, whether he cared to respond on that or whether he will make a statement on that. We will talk to the presidential special envoy, Ambassador Christopher Nanunga on tourism. We'll talk to him at 8 o'clock this morning on the program. Good morning and a pleasant welcome. Good to have all of you this morning.
Sure indeed. Good to have all of you joining the conversation this morning on this edition of the Morning Ride. And we are certainly here again this wonderful, wonderful morning, wherever you are. Let's say to all of you, welcome, folks. It's good to have you join the conversation on this edition of the Morning Ride. Yeah. So this is why, and this is where we are now, talking about some of these issues on this edition of the Morning Ride. Okay, let's take this break and see how best we can shortly make connection to get the ambassador on the line this morning.
See, those are people that I respect so highly. People say I'm crazy, but people respect me. When I get to places, people recognize me. So I'm not a crazy person. People saw me talking like that for 6 years, and they know the law will never ever change. And I told Joseph Boga, I said the thing that happening here, when you do the same thing, the thing I will tell you it will be more than what I told former president we are. Oh, but you think Joseph Boga know? Why you passing around jumping for me? I don't come. Why you passing around jumping for? You want to go back from Katumu to Leo High again? Up to now, Katumu in different room, Joseph Boga in different room. That's because of Miata family. How to marry people together in separate room? Miata family. Maybe Miata family still want people to go enter Katumu. When you see Miata family, I will call her or will call her here. Now what she want to do? She want creep in Joseph Boga room because she can't get she not respect herself. Oh yeah, come and name again. Hey, you not respect yourself. Play with my name. Have I ever called anybody name yet? Have I ever called anybody name? If you dissatisfied with the way I talk the way you want to talk. Whoever says here to reach, when I want to be Somali 2029, don't vote for me. When I call your name, go jump on radio. Go jump on radio. Oh, yeah, get very rude. I had rude to you before. Oh, yeah, now I can rude to you today for. Let the people know why you trying to talk for Joseph Boga for. You talking about Joseph Boga because you sport between Joseph Boga and Katumu. Now how Katumu went to Firestone and bother with Tamabuno there. The Brempo. That woman, that problem woman here. The other family. They don't want bringing serious problem up to now. She still want creep in Joseph Boga room. You want more point boss paper battery? You want more water paper battery pour her? Huh? You want more water paper pour her? Play with my name again. What's wrong with you? What talking serious things just pass around to you all kind of thing there? Oh, you get rule. I get rule. Have I ever called your name before? Oh, so you want me to explain the story today, right? Like people, now because of Miata formula, Katumu left the house and went to Firestone, and now Katumu met Tamabuno. And she still want to go.
Like I said to you, we'll have a conversation with the presidential special envoy on tourism, Ambassador Crystal Hayes Onanuga, would also good morning to you. Ambassador, you live on the live this morning with us. You being the presidential special envoy, you enjoyed the tourism office of the president, and after the response to Senator Snow, he was on a local radio station, and his comment was directed at you, and on a simple visit. And for the matter that he would drink his soup when it's very cold, when it comes to you and the response you made on the radio and in newspapers to his comments during the hearing with the foreign minister of Liberia. This morning we are concerned and want to ask you, what do you have to say to his comments, or do you care to respond on the statement that was made by Senator Snow on his response on the local radio station? Good morning, Ambassador. You're live with us this morning.
Okay. For the single purpose that the public understands where and why I have to respond to Snow. The first reason is you don't allow a madman to run behind you with stone and you run. He's going to run behind you with stone every time he sees you. So he identifies you as one of his victims and a prey that he can deal with at all times. Now, Snow saying he will use legislative powers to deal with my person or myself when the soup is very cold, because I responded to his trash and lies he spoke about me a day before, or maybe. I'll say this to Liberian people. You should stop being scared of Snow. Those days of letting it snow has expired. Liberians now know that Snow is a con artist. And he has nothing to offer Liberians more than continually staying in government because it's the best way to survive. As long as he has the title, he can continue to perpetrate his BMSP. Snow cannot do nothing, absolutely nothing. I dare him. I am not one of his 3 wives or divorced wives. No. I am not Takunje. Nor am I one of the lecturers who voted for him to keep him in power, to then directly keep us poor. You think if Snow was that person with substance, substantively unique, he will run from Mosurado to bombing? Now he's trying to run from bombing to Riverside. Think about it. Snow does not have a base in politics. Which political party does Snow belong to? The answer is none. Being a political prostitute from left and right and having succeeded over time, the people will see through you. Today, Snow is lagging in all capacity. Don't be surprised that all this noise Snow is making will find out weakening his still in support of the Unity Party in 2029, purely based on the results that's being obtained in rural Liberia and other places coming towards the urban areas of Monrovia. But again, I repeat, I dare Snow. I didn't say, oh, you know, no. I dare Snow, either in the legislative chambers or in the streets. Whichever place he wants to serve that soup cold, he will get the shock of his life. Then he will understand. Being on local radio station and trying to slowly retract the statements like, oh, they were sitting at the plane drinking something. Whereas when he was talking to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, oh, they had champagne by them and they had glasses, they were popping champagne. Who pops champagne? When I don't drink and I don't smoke. The man who pops champagne or whatever is either maybe Snow takes crack, and then when he finishes taking crack, he cleans his mouth and puts something inside to make him look normal and goes into the chambers. You can see how he blundered with the Minister of Public Works. But I don't know why Snow hasn't resigned as promised. He carried his trash to the Minister of Health. You can see the response. Snow is looking for cheap relevance towards 2029. And nobody's going to give him that cheap relevance. But I, Christopher Hayes Onanunga, is his nemesis. I'm not going to allow Snow to denigrate the office of the president or the office of anyone who is sound enough to serve in the government. The substantive truth is that he is making noise on things today that he didn't make noise on things yesterday. If he wanted to show authenticity, or if his sanity was there consistently, he would have known and argued with other ministers in the last government concerning their ability to spend excessively on vehicles and rest. He did not do that. But he's bringing the atrocities of the past into the present and blaming those who are alive today to correct the atrocity of the past that he ignored. I'll tell you this, I dare Snow. And I dare him because I know his agenda is on the deepest portion of hell, to serve only him, since his master is the devil.
Now, Ambassador, that comes to this point.
How can a man who lacks moral, who does porn movies in his house, and admitted to doing porn movies in his house, then come out to say, oh, that guy and that girl not dressing well on the streets? Is that normal? Or a man who's divorced 3 times now look at someone walking and say, man, that guy Weekie, why he divorced his wife? It's an irony, a compartmentalized one. Snow is a jubilated gender. Absolutely nothing to offer mankind. But I want to see how he goes into Riverside this time and wins the election, knowing that he's got the veins of people like me, who is brave, strong, and capacitated to follow him anywhere he's running campaign and run a counter campaign. But like I said, Snow ventured into the wrong territory. Now he thinks he's in Lagos, Abuja, Nigeria, and running around as representative of Liberia and the parliament. That's my next target. I'm going to be there with Snow and expose Snow from the bigger population to this smaller one. So Snow, Edwin Melvin Snow, Edwin Melvin Snow, the Snow boy, I'm awaiting you to serve your soup when it's cold. I'm done. Okay. That's my response to Snow.
Yeah, Ambassador, the Liberians are concerned. I hope you get to me. Liberians are concerned. You just mentioned that you can't drink nor smoke. And he mentioned the presence of champagne and talking about 2 diplomats. Is it that he's now referring to the other diplomat?
Hello?
You get to me? I said, Liberians are concerned. You said that you can't drink, you can't smoke. I hope I still get the ambassador on the line. Oh, he's gone off. Ambassador, that's a response to Snow. You know, just wanted to ask whether he can't drink, he can't smoke, and talking about 2 diplomats and the presence of champagne. Is it that the other person, the other diplomatic personality, we've been referred to as the one drinking the champagne, all that, and Snow promising to fight him on his legislative powers. But that's it. That's a response, and that's how he chose to respond on that. Snow, I dare you, anywhere, whether the capital or at on the street, you go ahead, do anything. But he's very, very.
I've been following. I've been following. Been receiving some calls for other individuals that there's a need to have these officials of government smoking the peace pipe. They take this matter out of the public square where they can solve this matter, you know, for the sake of the country, because these are key officials of government wanting to make sure they are geared towards heading Liberia to the next level and making sure that some of these things are resolved other than having it into the public view. But this is where we find ourselves. We're hoping that they can see reason for the sake of our country to have this matter resolved. Then we were talking earlier on, we are having a major national crisis at the lower house. How do we resolve this matter? And these are some of the figures that we expect to have it resolved. And so this is where we find ourselves.
Okay, the ambassador is back on the line this morning. Ambassador, welcome. So it was Snow appearance on one of the local radio stations, OKFM. His statement there, certainly he was trying to contradict the statement or the questions that he was asking there at the level of the Senate during the hearing with the foreign minister. Ambassador, do you care to comment on that? Good morning, sir. Good morning, Ambassador. Ambassador, you're back on the line. Good morning. Are you getting me?
Yeah, well, I responded to this. What happened? You're not getting me?
I'm getting you now. First of all, I'm not getting you on the second call.
On the second call or the first call?
The second call, the contradiction that was seen made by Senator Snow when he appeared on the local radio station.
Are you trying to say that all the time I was talking, nobody heard me?
You were live on the radio. You live. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, Ambassador Brooks.
Yeah, so that's some of the concern being raised by other folks, but you know, these are two officials of government, adults, that will have to handle the matter, but we're hoping that we can all try to smoke the peace pipe and make sure that Liberia gets better and get better for all of us. But we were looking at the issue concerning, you know, the impacts there at the House of Representatives. We now got the ECOWAS delegation back in the country trying to see how best they can help us in resolving our matter. How do we do it? What do we achieve? The ECOWAS delegation was here before, tried to mediate into the process. They left, we're all having, but now we now having the delegation back. The lawmakers been suspended. We all pay and benefit. All of these things, you listen to what some of those things that were played by some of the you listen to some of the lawmakers from the Capitol building, and you listen to all of them. They voted. Listen to this again before we go to the live.
Said that, Honorable Presiding, Co-Presiding Police, permit me to currently reduce my height. A few days ago, some of the colleagues of this partner's body were suspended consistent with the rule on the basis of absenteeism. So, from the grossing thread this morning, informed the committee that others had gone beyond the statutory period of 2 weeks, and even though they have gone beyond the statutory period as provided for by the statute of 2 weeks, they are yet to come to section. And I think
because Joseph Baka have resolved that the two of them will not be in the same room. I'm married people being different. Joseph Baka get drafted. Joseph Baka get serious drafted. You all men like you don't want to be in the room with Oma, but Oma will be robbing you, but you still want to go beyond me at the I wouldn't want all of the I know your other secret there. Yeah, Paul one everybody know. I mean, I might know the need. I know Joseph Baka. I wouldn't want all one. Maybe the other one from Ryan F. will come and do again. They will call that one name. Come man road there. You can give Katumo chance. Oh man. Criminal then you're steal money, then you're steal man. Man road. Let me say thank you and God bless everybody.
So we will take 4 questions. Let me recognize you.
Yeah. Honorable Kool, I'm Joseph Saleh, host for 9fm TV. With all of these impacts that was ongoing or still ongoing at the House of Legislature, to be more precise, the House of Representatives, we saw the arrival of the Speaker of the Ghanaian Parliament. If you were called
0919-080-0919-919 are the 2 numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation this morning, wherever you are. The lines are currently activated. You can call us now to be part of the conversation this morning. Let's hear from you as it relates to what you've been following. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie Bros and all.
Go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Josiah Sumu. For me, from the Commander Peace Island, Commander Call 540. You know, Weekie Bros and all, let me say thank you to the CEO. You know, he has said it all. In among there are 2 government officials. Character is one of the things you take years to build, and when you tarnish, they destroy you. They like kill you now. And let me say thank you to the CEO. Because Eddie Snow, go around only the CEO. Eddie Snow sat down, he said, Foreign Minister Ryan Carter cost 60,000. He was challenged again. He came back out when I say Ryan Carter, for the 5,000. One that I said that mean, but you see, he just going around halfway. The color resisted as he will resign, and they have debunked him. He can resign. So he could have blamed and lied to people. So let me just tell you, CEO, now that he has said that he be willing, let's support the peace word, and just tell him in your face that go back on the C radio, go back on the C era, and tell the people how loud Christmas is on Nanuka. Right? I will be happy with that. Because you don't destroy somebody like that. And let me say, pointed to close with this lawmaker issues. Weekie, Rule 21 or Rule 20.1, it says in their rules, when you're not going to work for 2 weeks, with apparel costs, they will take, they set against you, and they take it against them. You can't be taking taxpayer money, you say that, you say you're not going to work, they give you our money, you say that, you say you're not going to work, they say spare you. You are saying rule of law, man. Why you can't go there when you're funding the law, but they should be paying you money? Some of them can hold the whole, the software, they hold our money, and they say costing all around here. What you want to take money for? That the rule dealing with them. So we're not doing nothing by themselves. They see law, they say the law about the rule of law, corporate meaning, they know their rules. Now I can know their own rules for them. Section 12, the host code of conduct, they know it exists. So they don't know that, right? And then they see people across the law. So we give the guy right to say that against him. Why I say, yeah, welcome here? They will handle it. But what? No, let me tell you, nobody should be lying to us here. Nothing benefiting us. If they are not part of budget, you know what kind of problem we're going to be in the country here? You know what kind of protest we're going to be in the country? How come we're going to not take pay? Right? So let me say thank you to the majority. Y'all take your steps. When you handle it, when you come together, you do that people way.
Thank you this morning. 0775-919-919, 080-919-919. Remember, let's talk to the scholar on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie. Good morning to Emmanuel here too.
Good morning, Gabriel.
So, I think it is Gabriel. I know okay. So, you are listening. So, Weekie, like we guys said, we must not go over the air and tell our brother sorry for everything that he said we need and want. And men know a lot of integrity. Men know they believe in lies because they had a win election in the country. And a lot of people, so some of them don't believe in. You know, they are, they're president in the country, they can lie before they get power. And for the rule of law, the majority, we get taking it to the people well. They forget about all the it will not help us because there's some of the guys in general. If there were no budgets passed, there will have a protest in the country. We thank God that maybe all the foil they will have to pass the budget. So what they still doing that for will get back in the year almost that Liberia is all we have. We have nowhere to go. Here they reconcile to have Liberia be one. Thank you for the time.
Thank you this morning. You're live. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie and other.
Go ahead.
My name is Zula Golafale, and I speak to you from District 4, Motorado. Now, on the funny level, this morning I'm a little bit disappointed in the CEO for his response. And my disappointment goes like this. I don't know him to be an aggressive man in responding. I know him to be a very polite man in responding or engaging issue, but the manner in which this morning he responded, it categorically tells me that the way in which Snow engaging awkwardly, that making to respond awkwardly. And mind you, some may know Snow to be a political Jacobite who scratches from one place to another, but we don't know a Christopher Nanuga to be that kind of man who will respond to the kind of charge that are being made against him. I was expecting him to take his own time and engage the issue, but rather attack personality. But that was not the case. So I'm a little bit disappointed in him. So the issues about our lawmakers, look, all these things, all of these noise have been going around people under suspension. We yet to await the 26th of this month, the Supreme Court ruling, because we have spoken with all of our leaders, our legal teams, that all of those people who have been suspended by the quote-unquote speaker and the majority black, if at all they not give them the credence to go around the Capitol building, nobody absolutely will go around the Capitol building. You and I know more than 20 lawmakers have been suspended. They hasn't been represented. The people hasn't been represented, and everybody was voted. They were elected to go and do the people work. And today, somebody come from nowhere. They call themselves speaker, regime speaker, will be suspending people. We have no proper justification. And somebody talk about the rule of law. Somebody can go to work. This is how the people have been suspended. He talk about rule of law, and where we don't want to follow the rule of law, we always.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you. this morning the two ambassadors and those individual land. This is the voice of Dr. Ekopo, and I call you from my usual residence in Soklin, Tuesday. Or he said, Weekie, and not you have said it. When somebody come to market, they are ignorant. We don't give them relevant. We don't give them relevant. You will not accuse somebody of something that they are not done or they are not noted for. You know, it is wrong. You know, to refer to our CEO as an alcoholic and making all sorts of statements. No, you must exhibit a high degree of experience and intelligence, you know, as a lawmaker. And it is not to refer to people the kind of way you want. It is not so. That's not facing the country. And this is the problem we are faced with in this country. These are issues we need to address. The one when you say issue, let people sit down. And from their own closet and catalog. And know how to respond. Because it's serious. The equal wave of violence, and know how our brothers are being drunk, and know how our sisters are all naked in the street. You know, it does not matter to you guys. It is what we say and perpetuate their state in power, which is wrong. And this things need to stop. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. That's where you're welcome. Let's talk to other callers. You live.
Good morning, Weekie.
Good morning. Go ahead.
My name is Kelvin T. Smith. I call you this morning from the grounds of the capital of Monrovia. Weekie, the continuous suspension that coming from the majority black, I see this not yielding any fruit into the peace and reconciliation process that this regime or majority black is calling for. The current suspension that came about by Honorable Collins, I'm not really surprised because since Honorable Collins exposed those guys in the house based on their corrupt act, he has been targeted all of the time. It was interesting to know that this girl riot at the Capitol building, he was one of the lawmakers that they targeted and then they knocked on one of the staff for him. So this thing concerning the too much suspension for the majority black, I think it's eating no peace. They need to rethink so we can have a peace in this country. Other than that, I think we are going nowhere.
Thank you this morning for being part of the conversation this morning. 0775-919-919, 080-919-919 are the numbers you can certainly call us on to be part of the conversation this morning as we look at some of these issues that are confronting the motherland called Liberia. Whatever you are, it's a pleasure having you join the conversation this morning. We're listening to the concern raised by some of our callers, but let's talk to this caller on the line.
Good morning.
You live.
Yeah, thank you for the show. I'm Samuel C. Call from GSA Junction.
You're welcome.
I followed the show and listen to some people are saying suspension by the speaker is not necessary. But we at outside of the capital, the representatives have the rules and order. So if a group of lawmakers decide not to respect and disrupt section, the lawmakers should follow their rules. And whosoever that are involved in violation of the rules should bear the penalty. So while we are advising and admonishing the majority to slow down, we should also advise those disgruntled lawmakers who always in the habit of disrupting section. If you follow most of the videos, you will see Yanka Koluba, Babiko, and the rest of the people disturbing sections. So you cannot expect the Liberia legislature to function when you have few disgruntled people disrupting sections. So the advice should go to those that continue to disrupt the section of the representatives. Thank you for the show and thank you for having me.
Thank you as well for being part of the conversation this morning. That's why we all love to invite people. We encourage more females to call as well on 0775-919-919, 080-919-919 are the numbers you can certainly call us on to be part of the conversation this morning. Yeah, let's. Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you. is Tommy Different, and I call you from Gaza this morning. I want to take this opportunity to talk to my representative this morning, Honorable Augustine B. Shewa, District number 5, Lofa County. We fought war in this country. ECOWAS were able to bring us peace. And ECOWAS has come back to talk to us to solve the problem in the house. I wish they will listen and solve this problem once and for all. Honorable Shewa, I know you are a peacemaker. You are somebody that working for the district. We know what you are doing. But do it for Liberia today. Just into the ECOWAS and bring peace to our house so that we can move forward. The development of this country depends on you people. We need peace. We need the potential in this place. You ought to do the needful. To the second point, to the CEO, we know where Eddie Snow comes from. I was in Kazakhstan when Eddie Snow joined the MPP to join with the forces to fight against the arrival of ECOMO in this country. We were there. They were forcing us to go to beat them up, to demonstrate against ECOMO coming to this country. The Eddie Snow was beating the drum. I was there. You can't survive without government. I thank you for the show.
Thank you this morning as well for being part of the conversation this morning. Let's talk to our callers on the line this morning. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm John Steve, Plenty God, Schools. Morning to all the audience. Yeah, listening to Ambassador Chris. Well, let me just come from the other side of that. Yes, no matter disappointment is, we have similar example at Noka. The issue of pro bono is bad for education. Ambassador Chris uses his own cash. But what is the only tool? He being an ambassador, his office is not funded by the government, his trip is not funded by the government. What is it love so much he has? You should have the reason I thought, look at abuse your passport, I try to see your passport with foreign nationality to bad people. Because they try to government just said he's not funding those people. How many dollars he has so much? Some government or until somebody fund those ambassadors last trip, get in the office, fund the office, and let them be funding provided. To avoid somebody after a one. What is it love so much all of those ambassadors have for this country to the extent they are using their own personal cash from one country to another? It's so sad. The government, we must change. And now to the national legislature, this impact, where's all the solution to this is the rule of law. The rule of law must be respected by all. Have a good day.
Let's talk to our callers this morning. You're live.
It's good morning, Weekie. This is Comrade Josh K. Howard.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm constrained this morning, of course, but normally I'm fasting. That's my Muslim brother, but I think Honorable Snow had crossed the red line. Why would you speak to someone who work outside of government and contributed heavily to the society, and use someone who have been a political parasite to sit and buy more stuff to carry out? Snow who naked our sister in Iraq just for $100 a day. Would they have the cost enough to put him up on decent carry? I think it's starting because Liberia is the only country where we celebrate crooks You know what I'm saying? So let's not just go and find something else to do. But let's go to the issue of the suspension of lawmaker and other things. I think the theory that the guys from the majority black are using, that's a wrong theory. In the first place, you need to reconcile your colleagues. And you can't be divided. The same people that you want to lead, you can't be the one to be divided, suspend another person, suspend another person. I thought as a sound leader, when you take over, much as they call divided, one-on-one you start to meet with your colleagues, do what we call conflict resolution. But it's saddening for every time you hear member of the majority and somebody from the minority black being suspended and suspended. How will you expect this guy to come over at the end of the day? At the same time, you're going behind the scenes, talking to put it up to them. So I think the guy needs to be another strategy. I think to be called like the work of that people has been done. Thank you very much, my brother.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
good morning.
Yes, you're welcome. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Mr. Brook. And good morning to Mr. I'm going to give thanks to you guys this morning for our breakfast. My name is Chief of the Church, and I'm waiting this morning from the London Nation's capital. My attention has been drawn to the response of Mr. Christopher Emmanuel, the CEO of CSC in Silicon Liberia. You know, in Liberia, our people get a common saying that says that every stubborn soul needs a stubborn medicine. You see, character, you can see 1,000 years to be a character, but you can do it kind of a second. And for a revelation to be restored, it takes another year. There is a man who has taken almost about 80% of his lifetime to build a career. You know, somebody can get from a blue star and then, you know, you begin to say all sorts of things about this man. You know, in our country, like, you know, we have people who is going to believe the shit. There is supposed to debunk Mr. Snow statement against Mr. Onaniga. This is not me. Let him make the law against this man and let him go and pay what he needs. Thank you for giving me time.
You're welcome. Good morning.
You're certainly welcome this morning. 0775 919 919 080 919 919. Yeah, we have seen the majority bloc we have with us in the country currently. Let's talk to Mr. Ibrahim.
Good morning, Ambassador Bros, and good morning to Ambassador Val.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Abraham, that's calling from DC camp. My man, I know that crazy that they do crazy fuel. No, if Snow want to be destroyed, he just play with crazy. The way the man started, it's no better call him the way he put up the radicalism and start apologizing or start making friendship with Ambassador Grace. Because the way the man started, I mean, politics against Snow. Snow is a corrupt person in the world. The Republic of Liberia. I'll be on record for that. Because we know it from our district 6 level. So he better start putting more on somebody with integrity like this before he be destroying the politics. Because if he's too radical. Thank you so much, Chief.
Yeah, so about some of these lawmakers that have been suspended, they've been told not to be seen around the grounds of the Capitol building. How do they represent the people?
And as a matter of fact,
And they're about to take their break.
Even when you are suspended, probably you have some what to do in the office. You have
They've been told not to be
but
seen
they are
around
saying
there
the
now.
entire facility is to vacate the area. So are the lawmakers going to make use of their district offices? Would there be a time that they meet the people in that district?
If the people put forth before there's some issues, where do they take it? How do they argue it? How do they battle it for these people? Let's talk about you live.
Good morning, Weekie, and good morning, Natanova.
Good morning.
This is CNF, James Wayne from Park Open. Yeah. When it comes to Ambassador Christopher Nanika and Edwin Snow, you know, something I just heard it this morning and I just laughed about it. And let the both of them get into it and see who will be the victim. Because I'm saying that the both of them have a large platform. Ambassador Christopher Nanika is a public figure, and the main question also is a public figure. But then, if you go that route by degrade or criticizing or Ambassador Christopher Nanika, then Ambassador Christopher Nanika can go ahead and do what I think can. Because if you think his character and other things will be punished by an unknown man or Edwin Snow, then you have to stand up because everyone, when it comes to their life, it takes a long time before someone develops their character. So, Honorable Christopher Nanika and that of Edwin Snow, they've got time to build their character. And when it comes to the lawmakers' issues in this country, you know what they went to the launch for them to have a peace meeting. Because you cannot tell me we are having a reconciliation meeting and then you are there suspending people. You cannot tell me that. So then what was the purpose of you people gathering at the hotel for? Just to use the Liberian people money, where the majority of the people are suffering in this country on a daily basis. Here the street, you see that a lot of people are begging. The Liberians are suffering. We are suffering on a daily basis. This government needs to stand up, not to be fighting for power, and while the masses are suffering. They were elected to liberate this country. They were elected for liberation and have peace of mind. They were elected at least our country can be among nations in the world. But what are we going as a country? What are we as a people? We'll continue to be suffering. The peace they promise us, those lives they promise us, we are not saying nothing. But all we can see is for Liberian people to continue suffering. Thank you.
Thank you this morning for being part of the conversation this morning. 0775-919-919. Let's talk to this caller. You live.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Chukwumata, calling from here, Belgium. Though we should take time to talk in the people's case. It's what they are government officials. They know what to meet. They know what to talk. They are government officials. So we are calling, we should take time how we talking into their case. I will not be there when it's settling their problem. So we should take time. Thank you.
Let's talk to this caller. You live.
Hello.
Go ahead. Move over here, radio.
Yeah, everybody calling my so
Go ahead.
No, we are about Luba. Luba, and then I don't know if you are on 29. Go look by
0775-919-919, and at a little we will talk about
another clock over fast check.
Fast check, yes, indeed. Well, whatever you are, but this is it, and this is where we find ourselves. You know, April is just around the corner, and as you may be aware that in April we have a by-election there in Lima County to replace the fallen Senator Prince Ward Johnson of Lima County. There are a lot of names. We understand from the National Elections Commission that 9 candidates being cleared out to contest, and there are weights going behind this candidate, that candidate, and whatsoever. We understand that the Vice President being told, according to Honorable Musa Hassan Belete, District 7 representative in Lima County, to stay up the election. How do he stay up when he's a key stakeholder in that part of Liberia? But he said he should, or else he will be treated as just ordinary person, so he should stay out of the election there. But we'll wait to see and hear exactly what going to be taking place there. Yeah, you know, and all of these things while we're looking at these things. But the Nima election is now set for April 22, the senatorial by-election, a gradual approaching.
And for all indication, lawmakers in Nima County are divided.
Yeah, they are divided. They are divided. There are a lot of folks who are now supporting Samuel Koga, Representative Samuel Koga, the man who can jump over their body. You know what? Is the man to replace Senator Prince Ward Johnson. He joined the NDR after Senator Johnson died, as that was the time he joined the party. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Weekie, and my name is Samson Marsha. I'm calling from Tingos Village, one of the silent lists, almost 7 years now.
Wonderful. It's good to have you. Let's hear you.
I want to commend you guys for the show, and then your hard work in Liberian politics and investing work, and then you've been very, very hard saying the truth. But I don't know if our leaders they listen to you guys, and then they all talking about Abraham Turan or Burkina Faso. That guy, the wisdom in there, almost all of our government officials older than that guy. Everybody are the same. But when you take your own wisdom phone to rule his country within the short period of time. Everybody happy, everywhere he go, children will be around him. It's an amateur, it is an amateur government, but everywhere that little guy go, people will commence him down to the little children, giving him flour for only eating money. Our politicians can see stealing money. The country not going nowhere within the capital city. No fitting rule within the capital city. But every day they see it, they closing the eye. Rainy season is coming again. You come and see people mattresses will be on over the water floating. They ain't seeing it. Now the rainy season kind of that you can see them adding the city working. Rainy season coming again. Thank you, God, man.
Thank you, my brother, for being part of the conversation. You live.
Yeah, how are you?
Well, we can't complain. God money us.
Okay, this is Mom Burley. I just want to say to you that CEO is a respectful man and he has an integrity. He's a man with honor who has been very happy in this country. We admire him for everything. But every CEO, who all of them have helped to destroy this country, when you talk about the bombing issue, where he has not been able to offer any solution after they have stolen everything from there, he still comes back running from one district to another to get the attention of people. He uses the money he stole from Liberia to buy people overnight to vote for him, to convince people to vote for him in different districts. You won't mind the coming election, you'll be flying to another county for another position at a center or whatever it is. So, I mean, we are just tired with them. They are the ones that have messed up this country. He posts himself like he's the giant of everything in this country. But we know who he is. So we are just praying for the CEO to overcome whatever it is. And exposing people saying he shouldn't talk. How can somebody come over the net and discuss you and say all kind of nasty things about you? Then you remove me because you want to be honorable? No, you can't do that. You have to come to let the public know what it is like. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you for being part of the conversation this morning. 0775919919, 0880919. At 9 o'clock this morning, we go for Fact Check, which is a regular feature Monday, Wednesday, Friday on this platform. We look at some of these issues this morning. So, folks, this is where we are. And Liberians are speaking up their minds, looking at the impacts at the House of Representatives. We've got ECOWAS delegation currently in the country. You listen to the special presidential envoy for tourism to President Joseph Yuma this morning. Let's talk to other callers this morning.
Good morning. Mrs. Scotty, good morning.
Morning,
You're welcome.
Praise morning, Good morning, my children.
Good morning.
You guys want nothing good to come from all the country. I want anybody that is happy a point, the work is trying his best. That's why they want to destroy him. So they had a second thought. And many everything in the country must be in a favor. Nobody else must be the one. So anything Evan Snow do, it's also no Evan Snow now. Like I'm spoil a good character behind that in your friend. A representative, so you can help me with you now. When you call the car lawmaker, he can say a destroyer. But one thing I said to the Liberian people, all the people that are over there, when the Liberian people vote for them, because all of them are putting capital building on fire. When the Liberian people vote for them, I know that Liberian people mean nothing good to come from other Liberian. Trust me, I've seen it today. That thing I want to say, like what I call today. All of your friends are over there. When the Liberian people vote for them again, and we just see any lawmaker that 2020 now, oh lawmaker 2020 now, trust me,
Nothing good. I'm swearing like but nothing good. Like people will not get anything better. Because God say me nothing. So nyafrin. Bunch of grown-up boys. Say over there. Say they call them lawmaker. They are lawmaker. They are destroyer. Only people. I see you.
Okay. Thank you for making your contribution this morning. At 9 o'clock, we'll go fast check.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
My name is Emmanuel. We are from the POA community.
Go ahead.
Thank you. As it relates to the topic on discussion, the lawmaker, they are proceeding wrongly, suspending some of their colleagues illegally, unconstitutionally. It doesn't mean well for the country Liberia. So I'm calling upon them to reconsider the decision and settle it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being part of the conversation this morning. At 9 o'clock, we'll go for fast check this morning, but wherever you are, we'd like to say welcome to this edition of the morning. Right, let's talk to this caller on the line. You live.
Good morning, the great ambassador.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for letting us on the scene of this country. Thank you. First of all, to the ambassador. Honorable ambassador, as I will say and I will keep saying, please, no small people, even though it's very helpful, but you have to do it for our sake. All those people who talking, saying yes, your trial stream, and the stream if you go, the pro trial, capital day, no more exists. How long will we keep trying stream? So let us more people. So that's my view on the ambassador scene. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you as well this morning for being part of the conversation. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the two numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation this morning, wherever you are. Folks, this is the morning ride. We're looking at some of these issues. How do we help solve some of the problems that we've been confronted with? Let's talk to our colleagues. Good morning. 0775-919-919, 080-919-919 are the numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation this morning on this edition of the morning ride. Let's talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Concerning, I guess coming back, concerning the hospital standing representative, I mean the gospel representative, I think the Nigerian people should be mindful in that we need to come together and go and mark that area with the representative and then demand them to step down, because the way we see, I think if we don't do that, Nigeria is going nowhere, because they're making fool of us. They're still not getting money easily and they are not doing the work that they like people put in for. They are there squandering money and making fool out of us. And nobody can do anything about it. The president can't do anything about it. The best thing the Liberian people could do is to go to that area, the capital building, and demand them to come down. Because we are people that have power to do that. Joseph Boga has no power to do that. We as Liberians are supposed to come together and ask them to come down, because we're not doing our work. What are they being paid for? Why are they getting the money and eating the sponsoring money? Just a bunch of rogues. Is that what we want to be on every day? Sit down and just talk about it from the beginning of the year. We've been talking about this thing, and there's no solution to it. Nigerians can make a change. Nigerians have a big place. So go to that capital hill and tell them we sit down there and tell them to come down and leave that place. Don't get a new breed of people going back there. That's my thing. Look at it.
Thank you so much this morning. You're live. Good morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Weekie and Nat, a pleasant good morning.
Good morning, Kool.
Thank you for the exclusive recognition this morning. Weekie and Nat, I followed the talking point this morning. Let me, first of all, before continuing my conversation, appreciate the CEO for his splendid response to Melvin Snow. You know, some of us that follow Edwin Snow and that have followed politics in Liberia for the last 12 years, we know the history of Snow. Today, Snow is attacking ministers from the former administration. It's all because he's not whining and dining with JMB and Jeremiah Kool. But if we follow Snow history for the last 12 years with Madam Saleh, we know how Snow worked. Even the former administration, his old friend, the former president of this country, President Weah, when he was 1 year dining with President Weah, he said President Weah was his former friend. When President Weah convo was the longest convo, the current senator denounced. He did not get angry. He did not say anything negative. But he said because we're not giving the leverage to this great woman who in this country, do you have the audacity now to come and talk about giving right money for a $5,000 car? After you laugh to the poor bombing county, you think you carry that thing in reverse there? No! We say no to it. And you need to just remain quiet, just sit and continue to steal for our people. That's all you have done for this country. And then lastly, the issue of the lower house, we are not low. That is a normal parliamentary procedure. That house, it is a political theater. In other countries, why it's true that we welcome ECOWAS mediation team in our country, but we want to say to in that place, it's a political theater. Look, when you get a woman and you tell that woman, say, from today, I want you, or the woman say, I want you, that locks in. It doesn't mean that Funati and his legs should be passing around here, causing noise. The country is making progress. It's making progress. We said, a web of Funati, a man going for him to be speaker to her. We said no. All we say to them, why it's true that we appreciate them, we think we also want to say a caveat that they should not interfere too much. Thank you this morning and tell on the platform.
Okay, let's take this call before we go for fast check this morning. Live.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel, calling from Derry.
Go ahead.
In election we did now, we shouldn't vote for any representative in the country.
No, I mean, we will know why you're saying what that is.
They will make the country there. They will make the country looking at this today. There is not progressing because the people are there suppressing the country. Look, let me tell you what now. This country, you know, the suffering of these people in this nation is fundamentally. I don't like what they are doing. So, I don't like what they are doing.
Okay, thank you. Let's go for fact check this morning on this edition of the Morning Ride. Fact check is up next this morning.
Welcome to the fact check segment. Good day and welcome to the fact check segment. The segment debunks disinformation and it provides the verified facts of statements made online and on the radio. Today we'll be fact checking some claims made in the last couple of days. Paul Kennedy, a panelist on Spoon Talk, claimed that Liberia has degenerated into corruption and is now among the most corrupt countries in the world. Kennedy made this claim during the March 22nd edition of the late night radio show while discussing the evaluation of candidates for the upcoming senatorial by-election in Nimba County. To verify this claim, we review a February 11, 2025 report by the Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia, a non-profit organization dedicated to combating corruption and promoting transparency in the country. The report, which is based on the 2024 Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, indicates that Liberia made slight progress, moving 2 points up the CPR ladder. The country ranked 141 out of 180 countries in 2024, compared to 145 in 2023. This marks the first time in 7 years that Liberia has improved its CPR score, increasing from 25 in 2023 to 27 in 2024. Based on these findings, we conclude that Paul Kennedy's claim that Liberia has degenerated into corruption and is ranked among the most corrupt countries in the world is incorrect. While corruption remains a major concern in Liberia, the country has shown marginal improvement. Additionally, Liberia is not ranked among the 10 or 20 most corrupt countries in the world. On March 21, Rhonda Dubayu, the former Deputy Executive Director at the Environmental Protection Agency, claimed that the former CDC administration met the US dollar's exchange rate at 160 in 2018 and left it at 180 in 2024. Dubayu's assertion came after the recent release of a rate circular by the Central Bank of Liberia. To verify this claim, we reviewed the rate circulars from January 2018 and January 2024 published by the Central Bank of Liberia. A review of the two circulars revealed that the exchange rate in January 2018 was 127.5 Liberian dollars for $1 US when the CDC government took office. By January 2024, the rate had increased to 188 Liberian dollars for $1 US. Based on this information, we conclude that Dubai's assertion that the CDC government met the exchange rate at 160 in 2018 and left it at 180 in 2024 is misleading. The exchange rate in 2018 was 127, and by 2024 it had risen to 188, not 180 as claimed by Dubayu. This is all we have time for in the Fact Check segment. The segment is part of an MOU between Local Voices Liberia, OKFM, Prime FM, and Kool FM to counter disinformation to help the public make informed decisions. This MOU is funded by the Liberia Media Empowerment Project, implemented by Internews with funding from the European Union. The funder or partner had no say in the editorial decision leading to the production of this Fact Check segment. We will be back on Friday with more Fact Check reports to help you know the facts. If you want us to fact check claim for you, please send us a text to WhatsApp on 0777 556296 and we will check for you. Also follow us on Facebook at Local Voices Liberia, Twitter at LVL Fact Check, and go to our website at www.localvoicesliberia.com. I am Siawe Meapu. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
To subsidize all of these things that have been going on, the back and forth between the majority and the minority black, what would be your recommendation?
Well, let everyone not be respected. Like the speaker said, look, we see people jumping around, putting picture up. You know that one, the poll Sting more Rachel picture in our chat room with the speaker. I post them up. Look, when they walk in, they met us. All the auto picture with them. So that picture the party around bluffing with. Okay, I'll put my own picture on my page where I took picture with the majority leader from Ghana and the speaker and his wife and myself. The three auto picture. You understand? Because when I got there, other posts started joking. Oh, the man from Ghana. So you were asking, I told him what part of Ghana I come from. He said, oh yeah, you close to my place. And now you say, okay, let's take picture. And we took picture. He said, okay, let Ghanaians take picture. He wife and myself, I'll put on the page today. He wife and myself took picture. So people let the rule of law be respected. When the rule of law is respected, the country will be all right. That is why the man said the rule of law is very important. The law should be the law. And the law will be the law. I don't care what people do, they go or they come down. And they threaten for nothing, you go. For nothing will not resign. The only thing we can do is to revise the whole thing. Rachel Kool, sting more Rachel Kool, take a police car there and carry it and move from the speaker office. When I allow the speaker there to sit down there, the speaker will be using my office. I don't want to use the office. I'll be speaker. I don't want to be using that office. So the medicine they put there, I want to go see what kind of medicine there. Okay, put that kind of medicine. So the speaker will be using my office. Speaker Kofa will be using my office. I will go and be saying, I will be presiding when they come out. I will say, Kool just said that for me. I will be presiding as speaker. You know, so my man, the rule of law need to be respected.
Yes, I'm Augustine from 9fmliberia. I'm concerned about your case with the police. How far is the police addressing?
I don't want to talk about that case. At the appropriate time, we'll talk about that case.
Okay, let me take Council, and then we'll take.
On the Kool, we saw in the retreat, we saw some members from the minority bloc as well within the retreat. From your angle, you as a member of the minority bloc, does that mean that
Senator Nima County takes effect on April 22, 2025 in Nima County for the by-election following the death of Senator Prince Wild Johnson? But lawmakers and the people of Nima County are divided. Samuel Koka is one of the leading candidates with one female candidate. Happens to be Edith Gongo Way. We're trying to make sure that we can bring her on this platform, you know, to make her case. She have contested in the last couple of elections, former superintendent as well, but she wants to have a say. But Liberians are concerned about the tribal line, religious line, regional line into the politics there in Nima County. So there are a couple of lawmakers, but Honorable Musa Ansambelete have said the Vice President of Republic of Liberia, who also hails from Nima County, should stay out of Nima politics. How that possible? Nobody knows.
And remember, Musa Ansambelete is also having a candidate in the election.
Yeah.
He's back his own candidate for his party.
Yeah, the former Inspector General of Nima County as well.
Yeah, B. Mark Bliwon, represent the Citizen for Movement for Change. And see, and even the likes of Yan
Twine also supporting Samakoka. We want to say Taiwan Way is now about to endorse Ide Gongo Way. Yeah, former superintendent and the only female candidate in the race, as a matter of fact. Your cousin Perfecti is also there too.
Yeah, and he's giving some stunning revelations that there will be free hospitals for women, so the men should just go about to have enough children. So men should be on the alert to make sure that the women will be pregnant because they will benefit from those issues. Free hospitals is what we anticipate to bring to the people of the country. And we're also hearing that the majority bloc regime chairman, the speaker,
Richard Kool,
is also throwing a hand behind Samuel Koka there in the election.
You may go and what their body.
And you mentioned earlier on, the vice president also announced openly his support to Samuel Koka. And remember, Taiwan Way is also being a very hard support by Mr. Pele supporters. They also thinking about supporting the election of Taiwan Way and the rest of other folks. So the entire legislative caucus of Nima County, they are divided on several fronts.
Yeah, but they say the vice president should remain neutral and stay away from the politics. I try to get it around my head to find out
what they're buying. I'm about my son of Nima County.
Yeah, that's why he said.
I serve on several occasions as a representative of this county, but the people also serve as senator. So now, how possible is it that he can stay off? Let's attack one way supporting he has endorsed Madam Ile Gonglo where former superintendent and the only female candidate in the entire process there. So we don't know, but remember, Ambassador, from the earlier stage of the entire process, folks were saying that since the senator now, Yan Twain, is from the minor ethnic background, now there should be a Kool ethnic person who should now take the seat. So we have one Kool.
Yeah, figures being pointed at the vice president that his office is dominated by Kool, the Kool people too as well, you know.
Yeah, you know, and some pundits were saying that if we were accept the fact that minor person is there, Kool person should come there, why do we go for elections? Because you go for elections so the people can decide. The vast majority of the people say
it's a vote which comes. As a matter of fact, they are making decisions in who becomes president of recent in our recent politics in our country. That you know, but this is where we find ourselves.
If the citizens decide and say this person what we want, and that person is a minor person, why did the person go and serve? They will also serve the country. If this person is a Kool person and the folks say you are the one we want, why not the person go there and serve? But if we try to basically on travel line, we must circumvent the entire intent of the elections there in practicing true democracy. And we should be very mindful, Ambassador. Tribal sentiment draw a very serious problem to this country here. And we hope that the people of Nima County should be very careful so that they can go to the election with a mind of electing who can serve their county. Mind you, currently, we are hearing folks saying we just gone barely 2 years in the election in this government. Folks are saying, oh, and the legislators are a problem. In 2029, we will not elect them again. Those who are causing problem for the country. And faster, some of them are not capable of being members of the House. You see, but those are fully elected. Now they give a privilege has been given to the Nimaya this time around after the death of the fallen hero there, Senator Johnson, to elect somebody. So now is the time they should be very careful so that we don't hear after 2 months, 2, 3 months, 1 year, they say no, the person is not serving all right. They will knew we're not to vote this person. You are not the right person of this country, and they start to regret. So the ball is now in their court that they be able to elect who should be the senator of the county that will lead the county in the right direction.
So this is where now we find ourselves and looking at the election there in Nima County. The by-election is up very shortly, and we understand that Honorable Musa Hassan Delete, the political leader of the citizen movement for change, has expressed frustration over the vice president's involvement into the election there upcoming, the by-election in Nima County, and want him to stay out of it. But people are asking, he's a stakeholder, he's the vice president, and he hails from Nima County, a former representative, a former senator as well. So how do you tell him to stay out of it?
How possible?
How possible can that be? That he should not get involved into what unfolding there in Nima County, and he has openly expressed that he is a son of Nima County and has given his support to the man who can jump what about it.
Yeah, Samara Koka. And Ambassador, we just called the names of those currently election.
Yeah.
You see, we got Tobo Wanoke Fangalo, it's an independent candidate.
Yeah.
We got B. Mark Gliwon, Citizen Movement for Change, CMC, Eve Lenu Gonglo independent, George Parkerson Gompu from the African Democratic Movement.
Yeah, man, we can get instruction to the children to be on all of you.
We got Samuel Gongwe Koga,
man, we can draw what that buddy.
Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction, MDR.
Jumping over my fire, love by.
We got Richie Martineke Timba from Ford.
Yeah, a former representative.
Garrison Dorden Yellow Jr., independent, and Justin Opa Yezian, alias Provaki, independent candidate. So currently now those are the folks expected to contest these elections. And Nimayans, please look among these people. They are your sons and your daughter. See which one of them can ably serve the county and make a decision. And tomorrow, you will not come to us and say, oh no, we regret what we put a person there. If we knew. In fact, the next election, we will not elect the person again. No. The opportunity, the gamble is in your hand now. So if you are a registered voter in Nima County, the election process is on, the guideline is up. Your card got missing, it's your right to go back when you register and replace your card. If your card is damaged, it's lost, to get a new card so that you can go there and vote. These are the constitutional rights given to citizens above 18 years, qualified to vote in the election, especially those who vote. I'm not saying if you don't have a card or if you're nearby, you voted in most of the country, then you say you go in there to go vote. No. Only those who are registered voter that got voting cards. If your card got missing and you voted there the last time, or you never voted but you registered there, you got a card, go there because you have the right to vote there. And please, let's make the right choice this time as Nimbayas. We don't know with this wave of this suspension and things going on, we might just hear the next thing explosion of so many lawmakers, and we'll be going back for by-elections. So it also will apply to other counties too. So please, we are begging you, vote your choice. The choice that you think will represent the county in the right way. Please, this election commission, please do your utmost best that the election will be free, fair, and transparent. And to our security forces, please make sure that the avenue is provided for our citizens. We saw during the last election in Nimba what happened there that led to several persons getting injured and some of them died in the process. So please, we want the security forces to be on top of that game to provide all the necessary security there so that we can be able to have a peaceful election in Nimba County. We don't want to wake up one morning and say, oh, there is trouble in Nimba, in this part of Nimba, in this area, that will cause instability to the county. Let the election be peaceful. We don't want to hear, oh, country Del came outside. What we experience in Bapolo County. We don't want to hear country Del coming outside to vote. If only country Del has voting card, if we register the last election, they can go cast a ballot.
They can even form their own their own political party as well to see how best they can get involved into the election process.
But if not, let them forget about it. Let them forget about it. We want your election day.
Yeah, we want your that day.
Country they all coming outside. And we don't want the people also to use tradition to intimidate the people. We don't want that because Nima County is one of the counties usually has a vested interest into tradition in this country. We know that, but it should not be through electionary period that will try to exhibit those kind of issues to frighten our people.
Don't forget that the man who is still the vice president should not get involved into the politics. Is suspended.
I don't know. All right. What country you so?
Suppose they shouldn't catch him around after the building, then he telling somebody not to get involved into the politics.
I heard also that you were doing groundbreaking with one of the major bridge in the county there, and folks are saying he's doing well. But I know our leaders, they have a very huge support base in the various localities. But I don't think they should use politics to confuse the people. You see, because mind Vice President Jeremiah Kool has a voting right in Nimba, and he's a stakeholder. How possible is it that he should stay clear from the process? How? And like you usually say that one area where all equal, everyone one voting card. Then you say because you're vice president you get 2-3 cards, or you representative you get 3 cards. Then for me, as a common citizen, I get only 1. No. Yeah. All of us, whether president or vice president, wow.
Like your vote carry extra weight.
Yeah.
That one.
All of one.
Continent, they can say two.
Yeah. So, most of people don't even know whether the vice president are there. You'll be so much excited or aware. And my go, you know the thing is very tricky here. Yeah. If you're careful, you can be a ballot because it'll be invalid.
But we saw the late interim president Jerry Bryan went all the way Maryland and left a voting card.
Yeah. You might take it well, I take it Isa. But I wait at home. Before you tell your children, so you bring it to me. So let us not bring politics. I know it's a political process. We know that.
But don't forget that Sama Kogawa, Senator John was still alive. They were not ready on a good turn.
He wasn't even a member of the party.
Yeah, he died, then he joined the main party. And the party now chose him to be the candidate in the by-election there in Lima County.
And Ambassador, the party too was emphasized a very serious point that Vice President Jeremiah Kool is no longer the political leader of the MDR.
No, he's not.
Not even a member, because he openly announced that you don't want part of the MDR.
And the MDR yet to name the new political leader of the party since the demise of Senator Prince Johnson.
Yes.
And you got one female candidate in the race.
Will it be a chance now?
Can we say this time around it's time for her to go? Or, but we say here in the issue of tribal line, religious line, regional line in Emma County politics. The guild, the manner.
You know, this tribal thing affected us for the years of our tongue.
Are we looking at who serves better for the county or the district, or we just keep thinking that we should look at the issue of tribe line, the tribal line? Oh yeah, the person from this tribe, this person from that tribe, the person from this region are from this region, so I'm supposed to support this person in the process. And have we achieved anything based on tribal line, or we are looking for a better leadership, stewardship, and making sure that our district or county are fully represented and issues are discussed for the betterment and the far march of these counties? Or we just want to do it on the issue, oh no, like you, like Pele, like Basso, like Crown, and Basso, and all of these things.
You know, it's good that Liberians get involved in this process here. It's good that the rest of Liberians focus a very serious attention on the Lima County election. Whether it is a advice, whether it's a comment or your opinion on the election, it's good that we also encourage Nimbayans that this period they are going through or two is not just about Nima, but it's about the country.
And don't forget that Samuel Kogai was the ringleader of the impacts that are happening right now at the lower house. He started the president.
But he's the chairman. You were the chairman of the block.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So is this a man you want to make senator?
Let it decide.
You decide. A matter that yet to be resolved. A matter that started by him, yet to be resolved. He's into the election. And people are also concerned that come what may, if he wins, we're going back to another by-election.
Sure.
Don't forget that there are certain lawmakers who are contesting. The people gave them the mandate. They have not even gone 2 years. They now say that job too small for them. Can we now go back to have a reform of our laws on the book that people learn to resign of the position? Say you are the certified, the one that you in, you feel it's small for you. Resign and go contest. Then you feel you man enough. You trust yourself. You can win the election, or you can get to this other position. Resign.
Sure. You know, Liberians have raised several concerns on that matter because we help the country financially.
Sure.
And especially we're talking about how Liberia is down in that aspect.
Yeah, we talk about how the condition.
We are seeing past elections, even the likes of the current vice president, when he was represented, he filed for that position, and again there was a vacancy. We have always been faced with that process. Can we say that if you are a sitting representative, if you have an eye on, you know, the thing is that when you go as a representative, you file for the upper seat, the Senate. When you go there, you lost, you come back.
Yes.
When you senator, you go you contest as president for the presidency. When you lost, you come back. So why?
We saw that with the former Senator Johnson.
Yeah. You lawmaker, representative, they say you want to move for the last seat. Then when you lost, you come back. Or when you win, you move for that, then we'll go to the election again.
Say you trust yourself enough, resign because you're not set for that position you're in.
Yeah.
Resign, go to contest.
So that when you lost, you don't come back.
Yeah, you don't come back.
Yeah.
Because even while the entire campaign period, you've been paid.
You take a pay.
You use the money to sell yourself. You use the money to campaign.
You know that we have to look at that.
We need to look at amendments.
Should they? Because the thing is, if you win, you going up. The next position, then we go for by-election again.
And don't forget now, it's very simple who contesting, who are currently sitting representatives. Take for instance, Samakoga wins as senator. When it comes to by-election, he wants to go and make decision there again and say who ends he want to lift.
To replace him.
Yeah, to replace him.
So the thing is, if you know that you want to run resign, because we don't want you to come back, but when you lost, you come back to say that I'm representative. No. Say you're not satisfied, when you lost,
you running, you get paid. You lost the election, you still get paid. You win the election, you go up, you get paid.
Or if you are a sitting lawmaker and there's a vacancy in the Senate, once you are a sitting lawmaker, you have no privilege to attend.
Yeah, or you resign totally from your position as representative. Say, I won't be representative again. I won't be senator.
If you are a senator, you are a senator for the country.
Yeah, you won't be president.
There's no way you should be able to contest for the presidency because you already have a position in the country. Let's look at it both sides, right?
Yeah, but meaning let them resign. Meaning you're not satisfied with what you got, so you go up.
You see, because it's a serious political deception to the people. You remain in the position, then you say no, you won't go for the position. Where are the mandate of which the people elected you for? So you have not even implemented that, but you want something else. You in 6th grade, you won't finish passing for 6th grade. You say you won't go, do 9th grade test, wire test for what?
Okay.
Wait until you reach there.
We leave that with you this morning, folks. Let's hear from you. Yeah. What's your take on this matter? You are the electorates. Right now, we are getting report that people gathering some of you now to carry you in Nima County.
And you who left the country, you who left your district, you're making decisions for other people. You're not talking, but when a problem when you're on a district that you left, then you start talking.
So you got it for an abandoned district, unrepresented. 0775 919 919 080 919 919. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on the discussion. Yeah, but my disappointment have to do with they call Prophet Key. Why they had to allow Prophet Key to contest in the election in my country?
No, the man at Liberia, he got it right. The National Election Commission, he got no issue with that kind of matter.
So, a Prophet Key contest and win the election from Nima County to become senator at the end result, and you get called already in the causing and Prophet Key can cause. So, when the two men get together, you think Liberia will yet. No, it's in the causing.
But the people should decide. Democracy.
No, let the people decide. Let the people decide.
No. Okay, thank you.
Let the people decide.
That one, 11 the people, they will make their decision who becomes the next senator. Whether they want to have this person as a senator or they want to have the next person as well. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
My name is Kool. I'm calling from here.
Go ahead, sir.
This election are going on in Lima. Enough of Bassa people, enough of Lofa people, home country people. Then they give the people a chance, then they elect their senator. Look at them. Before they do my car, we tell you Lima. That's what bringing the problem in this country today. That's what making like you're looking at this. People taking people from different to another district to go for and go and decide for the people. It's very wrong. But what made Liberia not going nowhere? At the end of the day, we put them in the house, decide for the amount they said. So there's coming by election in the country, that will get a balanced chance. The people that are born in that country, the country for them, that the people want to elect the senator. Thank you.
Thank you. People are now going to new registration. Those who had also to vote last election are the ones opportunity to vote this time around.
Lost Sky. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We give Goshen now for the second time in the segment. My name is Josiah Sumo Pumi from the Commander Peace Island, Commander called 540. You know, Weekie, you're talking about we should afford tribal settlement, traditional settlement. That one leave it. I disagree with you guys on that. Let me tell you, like, bro, strictly tribal and what religious sentiment, what have you? Why am I saying this? You can recall on our former president when he was campaigning, when they saw each 20% rule of 40 said, I mean, now take the rule. In the book for that, you want women, because they said, you think what I said here? In one country. So we performing desperately. They are going to stay and sit in one country where I got for it right. They are there, someone say, I will say for what I say, I'll be a crazy human being. Because I let them for the first time, I can say anything, all of you. What they need. So the election in Nima, when someone tell you that for president stay away from the election, Musa Bello speaking all of dream. I don't think you understand what he's saying. The vice president is an official of the country, and he got stake in Nima County. He got right to decide for his country. Then he telling me to stay away. Is that against the constitutional right? No. So Musa Bello did. Then he forgot about that thing. Nima will decide. He got came in there. He go break beef. To need one go after it, but the one go say don't corrupt. I'm like draw. He know what to do better with him. And Musa Bello let them be corrupt FIFA and bomb international logo. He just say don't anyway. So that thing that bomb I finish breaking it already. That bomb break, but could not dirty yourself because he can't Musa Bello in the country. FIFA and now he know it. They dancing now with him. So what the fairness he got? That bridge guy, where you going to with? Maybe I hear you should be now.
Okay.
Thank you for being part of the conversation.
This is calling the second time around. Good morning.
Yeah, my children. I won't correct all Liberian people. Those people who perfectly win you. Who we must have it when they leave Liberia, they are Liberia senator. So nobody must say that I want business. That every Liberian business, Nima County business, that every Liberian business, that Liberia senator. All the people that are represented are point at capital bidding, they shouldn't vote for any of them. None of them they should vote for. They already represented and I'm pointing the country. They are telling I vote for them to be senator. They will point the senator, man, I'll vote for them. They'll tell you the money.
And those who are voting, who haven't voted right, are those who voted last election. And are new people.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. Konguna. I tell listen to your session, but I'm a person calling. Into the issue of Nima is Koga can always tell people to carry them to vote for him. Koga will pray against Koga to not win to go bring the other Senate. We want somebody that will represent the choosing do the thing our Senator are doing. We not go by job people about this and that.
Okay, let's talk to other callers. You live.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to that and good morning to my good Liberian people. I'm here to tell us, you know. Now let me say the Liberian people today for free. I'm going to do Nima County hopefully by 5 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to run campaign for here from where to tell all of us supporters to carry on because we are doing the work for Nima County.
So what business you get in? Listen now. Hello.
I'm getting you.
What business you get to do with the Nima politics now? Why you going wrong campaign there?
I'm going there because I am a citizen of Lagos and I got link with her. She was appointed because she was on the Unity Party and she left. So I got strong believe that she can win the election. So that is why I go there to go and run campaign.
So you leave government work. You leave your CPS. You leave government work to go run campaign.
You lie.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Let's talk to this caller. You live.
Well, good morning, Weekie and Nat.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon once more. And Nat, let me first and foremost agree with Honorable Musa Hassan Belete that the vice president need to stay away the election process.
Why he should stay away? Give justification. Why?
Thank you very much. As we all may know, the vice president is the vice president of the entire NIMBA country, including the Bureau at large. All of those that are taking part in the election process, they are the son, or the vice president is the father of them. Meaning anybody can win. What will be the face tomorrow you will get when after Kool got lost? And tomorrow the person wins.
So how the vice president became vice president? Did he not come from a political background?
Well, the fact of the matter, he is not representing political background now. He is representing that.
Is he not a son of Nima Kante that he should stay out of it when he has a stake in the body politics of our country? He comes from a political party.
The body politics of the country in a country wide.
So why would Belete want to be the man who will lay somebody hand and he said the vice president? He's a political leader of a party. Then the vice president.
The vice president decided to intrude inside it. So
intrude in what way now? How the vice president intruding?
Because he's supporting a particular candidate in South Sudan.
And Musa Belete is supporting a particular candidate, right?
Musa Belete is not running.
No, is he not supporting? But the vice president running?
But he's not running.
Is the vice president running?
Well, you know that the vice president is the father of the land.
And Musa Belete,
and the public know that. He is the representative.
Thank you. When you our last and you call, you lie.
Good morning, Weekie Brooks.
Go ahead.
My name is Daniel.
Say Maza, I hear from Conflict, Belige, Nimba.
Go ahead.
Let me say this to you. Musa Hassan Belete has cleverly established the political party. Democratically, he was allowed to establish the political party. No one has asked him to not establish the political party. So, what right he has to say the vice president not being involved into the presidency in Nimba? He has the constitutional.
Oh, he's gone off the line. Hope he can call back.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Lena Minsko calling from Brazil Seminary.
You're welcome.
I know why y'all can waste your time on your people in for. I take your man, because they will cheat it right and they will put it wrong way.
Yeah, leader.
Musa Belete supporting somebody, if they make an interest in somebody too, so what is different like inside? Yeah, that you will be acting that the man should stay away. That the man right, the man from there too. So he get right to support whosoever he want to. So don't be wasting your time and my children are take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Weekie, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. You know, sometimes it's good to understand what you want to call for. For example, now, look at Musa Belete and look at Jeremiah Kool. Jeremiah Kool almost looks like a father to Nima Kante. So you want to tell me he will settle down there and look at the wrong person go in the area? Let's look at it now, for example. You look like father and you see children coming. So he has the right to give advice, not ready that he's supporting, but you have pieces of advice to give so that I need the country can be up to time when it comes to direction.
Yeah.
Thank you so much this morning.
Thank you as well. Good morning.
Good morning to my two great ambassadors. I'm Pastor Mose calling from the Abadan Bladi Davoseva community. I don't know, like our mother just said, sometimes you guys, even though you go doing your job, sometimes people will come with their opinion and then you go have to give them someone the chance. But I don't know where have they been, like our past president and president, we have been lifting people here up. If the president will go in a district and say, this is my choice, I want you to vote this man. So how come now today it has become a problem for a vice president to put his weight beyond a candidate? Tell me, at times Liberians, we come to the disco and then we don't want to be truthful. We don't want to speak the reality. Okay, say from today on, whether you are president, vice president, stay away from every other election. Jeremiah Kool is a political godfather. And then all of those people you are saying are those who are his children, let's just put it this way. Okay, today he will sit down and allow the wrong one to enter his house. No. He will definitely look at them and say, okay, my people, I have seen this sort of person to be the right child. Let doesn't come and represent. I'm representing Nima on a national level, but when it comes to the Nima county level, this person will represent. I don't see any problem with those things there. We just pray for the better. The only thing for me, I'm looking at is where you will give that man a senatorial position, you have to conduct another by-election. So let the right thing be done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Hotel calling from Panama.
Hotel, go
Why
ahead.
the late Prince Joseph was leaving, they used to put people hand up. Why the police telling say he must stay away? Why not blood always throwing problem for another people? They made a 5%. For the whole country, he can make any decision anytime. So why people must be talking say they must stay away? The top Prince Joseph was there, he used to people throw hand up, who used to Prince Joseph and top Prince Joseph, they must stay away. It must not wait.
Yeah. When Prince blessing Jeremiah, why ain't saying the men must stay away?
Yeah, what the interest?
They thought the man made a mess senator. They say stay away, but now the vice president now should not get involved into it. But the vice president here, why is it his vice president problem? He hates for Nima County. This is the former representative, the former senator. How can you in your own mind say stay away?
Yes. So, what can I say, man? Just listen to people, man. Thank you.
Thank you. You're live.
Good morning, Weekie Brooks.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Daniel Mazar here from Camplin, Nimba.
Okay, you are on the line. You went off. Go ahead.
Thank you. Weekie, there's a situation. You see, I smell fear, absolute fear, in the face of Musa Hassan Belete. In fact, the COS of the vice president alone, Prince Mekalo, Prince can stand in Nimba and tell the Nimba people, you'll go Kuga way, and they will go there. So for the vice president to come and throw his way beyond Kuga, he has fear. He has established a political party that he's figuring a candidate, Mike Bloom. Why people not telling him that he should stay away from bringing a candidate into the process? And he's looking at the vice president, he will put him, say more on the process. If not so, he will treat like an honorary citizen. That's a very godly respect to the vice president. He needs to apologize. And let me let you know.
And the matter is the vice president do not stay away. He will treat him like an ordinary citizen. He will disrespect him.
And we give both blessing. Here is a case. The district 5 representative will be elected with a very wide margin. The vice president is the face of Nimba, is the voice of Nimba, and Nimba people are willing to listen to him because this man has done a lot of impact in the lives of the people of Nimba, the hospital in Kampley, hospital in Ban, everywhere he has made significant impact. This is how the people of Nimba are given this man the privilege to serve in public.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Tommy D. Nice, and I called from Rela this morning. Musa Hassan Belete is becoming irrelevant in this country. Why we disrespect the vice president? The vice president is a politician. He got right as a liberal to vote for any other person. Why you, Mr. Hassan Belete, you are representative, you are supporting another person, and you say another person not support another person. For what reason? This guy is a confucianist. Everywhere he appears in this country, even on the international scene, his character has been damaged. Let you start what you're doing. Musa Hassan Belete, you are becoming irrelevant. I thank you for this morning.
Thank you this morning for being part of the conversation this morning as well. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yes, we can speak to Patricia from Skizzy to work.
You're welcome.
Yeah. While Musa is speaking of, the vice president is the father of Nimaka and the father of Nigeria. So as a father, you don't do that. You cannot take one child and show love to that child and money other children. Because tomorrow that child succeed, and the child that you train to succeed, it will become powerful for you as a father. So I don't see what Musa is saying it's wrong or it's bad.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm George Oko, calling from Tekeso Factory.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so we get, I want to get those managers. No, sorry, but we know who you can't get a president to say, but that's supposed to take it down or is that thing. Is that good? I don't know why without America is taking so much that they are too big. They may take it that they are too big. And people are getting they are here alive and they're going. You know the day you will be put in Nimba. Thank you very much.
Okay, Nima politics is on the spotlight. Names being called not to be involved into the ballot politics. Stay out, or you will be disgraced, or you will be embarrassed. There are folks who believe that the vice president have a say and is the father of the country and must have a say in who becomes the next. He's a politician, as a matter of fact. He comes from a political backing. But he been told, but why somebody establishing or have established their own political party and feeding a candidate but telling the other person don't get involved, leave it with us. This is where we find ourselves. 0775 919 919 0880 919 919 are the two numbers. We got one female candidate in the race there in Nima County. Former Superintendent Ida Gongo, and these are the folks who are there now this day. Ambassador, let's talk to this caller on the line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Ben Wolo from GSU. GSU.
Go ahead.
When it comes to Nima politics, I can't believe it continue to be respected by President. Continue to be respected by President. We as a Nima citizen will be respecting him as well. You should remember that Prince Johnson is no more, and the Vice President is a father for Nima County now. It continues to be respected by President. We must make sure that we be respecting. Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Nick Tony. We went and I call you a resident. Ready? I think we also observe how Nima is in Liberia. Nima, I mean, in terms of population.
You done? Let me talk to this caller. You're live.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
I'm Odagu B. Clement calling from Morrisville community.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much for the topic on the discussion. But my input this morning is the first time for the people that brought in vice president supporting somebody in an election. After that, we won in Bon County, district number 2. When Jean Kool was contesting there, the former vice president was supported Melvin Tate. And she campaigned for Melvin Tate from door to door. So I think that is the issue. The vice president is a politician. He knows who to carry. Not because you not be created that vice president, the father, the vice president is saying that the vice president is the father, but the vice president wants somebody who can work with. So I think that is the issue that people should be complaining why the vice president has to support Kool and what have you. You have to go into the process. Anybody who is successful, I think they will work with the vice president will work with them. Thank you very much this morning for the show.
Thank you as well. Let's talk to other callers. You live.
Yeah, I'm doing the calling when I come to you number 4.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you go, I want to say the winner and that's for where going now. So all that thing you have no to buy the mark and go the mark for the individual. Wherever I have the whole right. Even if the body of Kennedy in the to announce the body of the mark, not to put up the mark one is
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You live.
Hello, how are you?
Well, I can't complain. Let's hear you.
All right, I'm one son from Nima County. I'm from District 3. My home is very only. And I'm a Sylvester P. I'm one of the businessmen for that district. Let me let you people know that Musa Bede is losing his respect for Nima County. Closer to the time when our grandfather died, we are fighting to displace him when he formed party. That's not a problem with that, he's right. Then he coming out telling the vice president, say, he shouldn't stick out with anybody. I think that make any logic. Musa Bede didn't know that any other way that he been doing in Nima County, for just what he's doing now, he are losing everything. He are losing everything. He don't have right to form all the vice president. He don't have right to say the president must support anybody in Nima County. Then why he formed a party, our father died, we are grieving. And so they can tell you, go form party in Nima County. So other ones are looking at his strategy and he will fail. He will not be governor in Nima County and he will not succeed. We know everything that he's doing. He's supporting almost 2 or 3% over there. So we know everything. So all the title and the game he's playing, he will lose everything. Thank you so much. I'm just a president from Bear Unley. From this.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Good morning, Weekie and good morning to our many listeners.
Gabi.
Yeah, thank you for the exclusive information.
Let me say to Musa Bede, the reason that late Senator Prince Johnson was against the constitution, the serving in Libya, the same behavior now he has shown to the people of Libya. But our president is not an imam, he's not a bishop. He's a politician. If the man is an imam and he's a bishop, then he says stay away from our politics, our boarding politics in Lima. But this man, the politics brought him to being a vice president. So how will you say that he should stay away? The only thing he ability to work with everybody is when side that he will support doesn't win, and he doesn't want to work with the person that will win. But he as I concern and I understand, he's a reconciler. When you look at the vice president political career, it's a guy who has been successful, being the representative for that country, senator, and now vice president. So he deserves all respect for any representative or even a senator there. So that courtesy be given to him. The issue that there's a process, then they go into the process. Those who win, those that will win the process, the president that will win, the vice president willing to work with the president. If he failed to work with the president now, he come out to say the vice president is a divider. But he shouldn't be the one to be telling people that the vice president to stay away from air, you're speaking of a common citizen or you give respect. That's a great disrespect to the vice president. That's why people were against him in Libya. That's the same way people behave. Then when people go against them, they see they have to stop at me. That's how people behave. But let me say this to the people in Lima. Let them vote right and vote the right person. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Let me take this final caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Nathan, we're in and calling from Dubai.
Go ahead, sir.
My contribution is that Weekie is back again, and he know how represent the coca into the strata to the legislature. It's something a lie, and because of that, I think that's why Honorable Bede told him not to get it. Thank you.
Thank you as well for being part of the conversation. Folks, that's how we draw the curtains on this morning presentation, the 24th day in the month of March, on this edition of the Morning Ride, your breakfast info companion program. That's how we go home on the program this morning. Nicholas Barkley been behind the camera, producing all of the sound and videos. Ambassador Nathaniel Vad Senior being here. I'm Weekie Brooks. Have yourself a good day.
Walk there and recognize who they could recognize as speaker. I will surround with them.
A follow-up question to that as well. We saw on the official page of the